Hey there, gorgeous gays. Version 2 here with Let's Play Yakuza 4. So I know we said last time that we were going to double team a hostess, or hostesses were going to double team Kiryu. Something about double teaming, definitely, and hostesses. I know that's what we said the plan was last time, because we can't go anywhere near the Millennium Tower. We can't do the Elise hostesses because Elise is literally at the front of Millennium Tower. I realized an issue as the stream was starting. There are hostesses who, when you ask for a date with them, they will ask you to meet at the front of Millennium Tower. Me and Deku have gone through videos and we've confirmed that this is the hostesses at Shine. So Shine's out as well. Like, we could go visit them, but I'm pretty sure you need the dates to progress their story. Like, even if you just don't show up, I don't think it ever progresses the story. I think they will literally just wait there until you do it, because story events happen on their dates. So we can't do the hostesses at Shine either. But I don't want to do story just yet, because we still have, like, no hostesses done, and basically no sub-stories. So I don't want to do story just yet. We have 5 sub-stories marked on the map right now. So my plan is we're going to start by doing as many sub-stories as we possibly can. Finish all of the ones that are currently available. And then we're going to see a single hostess up at Jewel, because they'll ask us to go to Theatre Square. Watch that one person have an event where we need to go to the Millennium Tower to, like, finish their final sub-story, as opposed to them being kidnapped into one of the million office buildings like every other hostess. Watch it happen. Watch it happen. So, yeah. So that's the plan now. So we'll still have to do 3 hostesses later on, but we'll work it out. Then just hang around. Get bonus hearts if you do it soon, and lose hearts if you wait a while. Yeah, and if we wait until we continue the story, we'll be waiting a really long time. So, we're going to start with sub-stories. We start with sub-stories, and then we'll do everything else. And I forgot we're playing as Kiryu! Ah! Sorry. This is exciting. Oh my god. Kiryu, the devils aren't down yet! Hurrah! So, do I need to do anything in particular to get the next gang to appear? Do I need to do anything in particular for the next gang to appear? Because I don't actually know. So brutal. So brutal. Because we defeated the leader of the gang last time. They're just random battles. Okay. Lost again. You win this one, but we'll be back. A gang emblem. Oh, no. I guess that's what we hand in to Akaishi. Look for random calendars and solid colors other than blue. Okay. The Kamurocho phonies. Oh, there we go. A new gang of delinquents has emerged. I'm writing to tell you a little bit about them. As it happens, they're more of a biker gang. They wear their own gangland coats. Their gang name appears to be the Kamurocho phonies. I say appears to be because I think that's how their name is on their coat reads. It's actually quite difficult to read the characters, so forgive me if I'm wrong. Fewer and fewer kids are joining biker gangs these days, but this gang's an exceptionally large one. If they see you, they have to try and stare you down and pick a fight. Please take care. They're gonna be they're nothing like the Yankees of Yakuza 0, I can tell you that much. I can tell you that much. Are we having yet another sub-story at Kyushu? Oh my god, Kiryu loves this place so much. Oh my god, just like the amount of sub-stories that happen here. This is definitely canonically Kiryu's favorite restaurant. There's no way that it's not. How can this not be good enough? The texture of the noodles, the flavor of the soup. It's all exactly the same as Kyushu #1 star ramen. True. There's no question that it's faithful to Kyushu #1 star ramen. I see the reason why I can't open my Kyushu #1 star shop. This ramen couldn't possibly disgrace the name. Are we just escalating from instant ramen to turn it into a chain restaurant? Wait, what? We're turning it into a chain restaurant now? That seems intense. That seems intense for just a tiny little place that, like, has the best ramen in Tokyo. Also, is this guy in the suit the same guy as the instant noodle guy? His face looks kind of familiar, but I don't know. It could just be Yakuza 3 faces. Having, like, not many different appearances. It's not a race thing, it's a PS3 poopy graphics thing. Dare you. Yes, ramen you have here is very well made. Okay, then why won't you let me open a new location? Because no means no. Now get back to work. Ouch. I know what it is. You just don't want me to go out on my own. This guy has to deal with so much bullshit, I swear to God. This poor guy just wants to run his shop and make his ramen, and he has to deal with so much bullshit. Hey, I'll have a bowl. It isn't Kiryu-san. It is! It's a waiter! It is a waiter! Hey, I couldn't remember his name because it's like a single sub-story that took place over the most of the game. But it is the guy! I did recognize him! See? I do have some memory occasionally every now and then. Kiryu-san, remember me? Ueda from Ace Cook. Nice to see you again. Oh, right. You're the one who made an instant version of the ramen here. It's been a while. You still come here? Kiryu, you haven't been here for a year either. What are you talking about? You haven't been here for ages either. I gotta say, it's obviously not like the #1 star brand, because that's, you know, a Yakuza thing. Unless it is a real life restaurant and the devs just really love eating there. Which is, I guess, technically possible. I've been buying instant ramen and eating a lot of instant ramen lately, because I'm too lazy to cook for myself anymore. The best one that I get is Kyushu black flavored ramen, and oh, it's so good. It is so fucking good. It's Nissan brands. I don't know how to actually pronounce it properly. It's Nissan, which I think is also the same as the car. I think that's the name of it. But the noodles in the instant ramen, because you know how when you get instant noodles, most of them are just the incredibly curly bricks and stuff like that. This is like so different for the noodles. They're like in a round disc. They're way longer, and they're not like super tight curls. They're just kind of wavy, and their coloring is a way deeper noodle color than like the just plain instant bricks and stuff like that. And they've got, what is it, Tokyo Shoyu, Hokkaido Miso, and Kyushu Black. And oh, they're so good. They're so fucking good. Straight up, they're better than some ramen that I've had at restaurants. Which, to be fair, I haven't had that much ramen at that many different restaurants, because I don't know many places that do ramen. It doesn't beat Tenkomori, which is my favorite place in the city for ramen. But straight up, these instant ramen packs, they're better than Nissin, not Nissan. Nissin, then. There it is. I don't know if it's called top ramen. Like they're not in they're not the cup ones. They're just like in packets and you just cook it in a pot and stuff like that. But they're Nissin, yeah. That's it. But they're fucking incredible. They're so goddamn good. Yeah. Of course, I'm a huge fan of this place. Right, I remember. You literally wanted... wasn't his whole thing was that he's an important businessman? He didn't make the instant noodles for the business. He just wanted to always eat the ramen here, but he couldn't. By the way, who was that just now? Your apprentice? That's right. His name's Matsuyama. He's young, but he's got plenty of determination and skill. He's really mastered our ramen. I can't wait to see what he'll do in the future. But you don't want him to open his own shop? Well, that's... I think he wants... if I had to guess where he's going, he wants him to open up his own ramen place and do his own thing. I'm sure it's not that you don't want to expand. I'm guessing you have your own reasons? I mean, what I'm saying makes sense. Would you like to talk about it? I'd like to help if I could. I hate to burden customers with our problems. But I suppose I can tell you. I mean, Ueda's technically business partner at this point, considering, like, you've licensed a product to him. Matsuyama's plenty good, that's for sure. But do you really think there's any point in him just making the same ramen as I do? I was right! I was right! With the skill and intensity he's got, I'd like to see him make something that only he's capable of. So you think he ought to go into business on his own, rather than just opening a new branch of Kyushu #1 star? That's how you really feel? That's right. And you couldn't just say that to Matsuyama-san? Actually, knowing you, I guess that's not likely. You're nuts? What good's it gonna do for me to tell him? He's gotta see it for himself. It seems like he's really serious, though. Anyway, enough of this talk. Sorry to bother you with our troubles. Enjoy your ramen. Thanks. I'm absolutely gonna get a bowl on him. Matsuyama-san seems to really have his heart set on opening a new branch. Yeah, he seems pretty upset about it. Kiryu-san, I know it's none of my business, but do you think it would be okay to let Matsuyama-san know how the owner really feels about this whole thing? The guy doesn't want us to tell him. The guy doesn't want us to tell him. I feel like we're about to hit a shame point. I'll just say help, because that's how I help. Seems you'll never know otherwise. I'll see what I can do to help. You will? Thanks. Let's go find him. Any idea where he might be? Well, no? Oh, well. It's like he could have gone far. Let's split up and look for him. Sounds good. I'll call you if I find him. Sure, I'll do the same. He just ran off with his uniform still on. Sure, should be easy to spot. Try asking if anybody saw him. I didn't get any of my ramen! I didn't get to eat any of the ramen! Kiryu, eat the ramen! Eat the ramen! I've already been here in this game. I forgot that I've already been here in this game. Chasu, and Taiko. Oh, spicy roe. I forget. My brain is forgetting what roe is. Everyone, I need rogadins. Freshly cut up rogadins? How dare you? Fuckfist will kill you for that. Egg, ill. Well, I think you went to the Millennium Tower. Oh, fuck. Chasu. Eat the Wait, Chasu doesn't even fill us up. Order. We're having several bowls. I guess also eat the egg one, because I don't actually know what roe is. I know I've been told it. My brain is forgetting it. Actually, isn't roe... Wait, before it says... Is roe duck egg? Yeah, oh, fish egg. Okay. Okay. Ow. Hurt my neck. Alright, customer ready for ramen. I wonder what's up with that ramen shop guy. Excuse me, did you see a guy passing here wearing a white uniform? Yeah, I just saw him come running out of the shop. He went to the end of the street and turned right. Is something wrong? No, nothing big. Thanks a lot. Matsuyama headed east on Taie Boulevard. Better go after him. Swear to God, if any of these sub-stories ask me to go to Millennium Tower, gonna shit a brick. To shit the biggest brick in the world. I'm the Mahjong Master! There's Matsuyama. I'll tell her later. Thanks for finding him, Kiryu-san. Hi there, Matsuyama-san. Oh, Ueda-san. I'm sorry I lost it back there. No, it's okay. About the owner, though. Forget about him. All he wants is to keep the name of the shop for himself. Actually, that's not quite true. What other reason is there? I mean, the ramen so carefully and you just brush it off like it was nothing. It's not that. The owner has bigger hopes for you than just opening a new branch. That's why he's acting that way. What do you mean by that? Oh, he's gonna be upset with us telling him. That's really what he said? Yeah. He thinks you should focus on creating your own unique ramen. That's how much faith he has in you. You can't let him down, right? You're right. I'm really embarrassed. I talked back to him like that without even understanding what he meant. Well, he is something of an eccentric. I mean, that's what half of the sub-stories are with this dude. Like, this dude is never direct. He just never is. He gave you a pretty hard time last year, after all. You can say that again. Kiryu-san, Ueda-san, I really want to thank you two for going to all this trouble for me. My own unique ramen. I'll give it a shot. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you can make. Impress us. I will. We better start preparations right away. Again, I've mentioned it so many times. I feel like a broken record at this point. But just how much this franchise... Like, again, I don't know if the word reward is correct, but I can't think of a better word. But just for the people who play the games and do all the content in the games, and how much the future games will just call back to that. Like, this sub-story is just... I mean, you get the little thing at the start, right? For people who didn't play Yakuza 3 or didn't do this one specific sub-story in Yakuza 3, which, to be fair, that one specific sub-story in Yakuza 3 was very awkward, because you had to go from, like, Tokyo to Okinawa to Tokyo to, like, actually finish it and stuff like that. Like, they give you a quick rundown of just being like, hi, I'm Ueda-san, and Kiryu's just like, oh yeah, you helped make an instant version last year, just to catch up on who it is. But like, even them just talking about like Ueda's just like, yeah, he's an eccentric, and Kiryu's just like, yeah, he gave you a rough time last year, and it's like a cute little callback to a single sub story from the last game, that when you're doing a sub story that involves the same people here, like, they reference and joke and reminisce about like what happened in the previous game for that. And it's just, these games do it so fucking frequently, and they can do that because everything that can happen in the games is canon, with like maybe the hostess as an exception. I had multiple bone fractures. Oh yeah, we beat the shit. Didn't we beat the shit out of him? And his bones breaking made him think about how to make the instant ramen by breaking the bones or something. Yeah, now we just wait and see what he comes up with. A new ramen that could rival the Execution #1 star. It'll be quite a challenge. Well, I'd better be heading back to work. Thanks for helping me out. Don't worry about it. See you later. Bye, waiter. Wait. That's not the street. It's the next one over. Yeah, like there's just so many little moments where they do those kind of things. I love it. Again, it's what, like, none of the individual Yakuza games are like in my top 10 or anything like that. Like, I love all of them, don't get me wrong, but like none of them in particular are like top 10 territory. Yakuza 0 is probably in like top like 20 or 30 or so, but none of them hit that. But just what it's like playing it as a franchise, and how high every game in the franchise is, and stuff like that, that's why it's my favorite franchise of games. My favorite series of games is Yakuza, because of what it is, I think, as collectively as a whole across the series, it's my favorite. Because of just everything that it does. Even if no individual game I would consider to be like best of the best, masterclass, perfect, like one of the best games I've ever played kind of thing. They're all high up there, but they're like, yeah. Hey Kiryu-san, welcome. How's your creation coming along? It's been kind of tough. It's got to stand to #1 star standards after all. I've gone around to different ramen shops and I've tested out some new ideas. I'm having a bit of a ramen block right now. Let's see. Say Kiryu-san, if you're not too busy, would you mind helping me hunt for new ramen ideas? Who, me? That's right. I've heard quite a bit about you from Ueda-san. He said you really helped him when he was working on his instant ramen. Everyone in town talks about Kiryu all the time. He's exaggerating. I didn't do much. I beat him up and that made him think about how to break bones. And then I traveled across half of the fucking country to like see him in another city. Still, I need to get a fresh viewpoint. Obsessing over it by myself isn't going to help me get anywhere. I'll help him. Alright, I'll help you if you really want. You mean it? Thanks. I'll let us start out with a little search around town. Would you mind coming along with me? Sure. Let's go to the Millennium Tower. Oh, fuck. You said you've already tried all the ramen around here, right? Yeah. I think I must have eaten at every single place in town. In that case, we gotta try something a little different. Might give you some new ideas. Let's get a fresh look over the town over the Millennium Tower. Good thinking. Where do you think we should go first? Yakiniku, sushi, let's see what fast food has to offer. Oh, yakiniku. Yakiniku. Let's go eat some tasty yakiniku. I think it has something in common with that rich tonkotsu ramen at Kyushu #1 star. Great idea. Let's go. It's also combining yet another Asian country in there, because ramen is like Japan and China combined, and now we're just adding in Korea. That was really good. So what do you think? Get any inspiration? Nothing that really jumps out at me. Guess we should go somewhere else then. Where to next? Sushi. Let's get some sushi. Got it. Expensive high-end seafood would be the exact opposite of the affordable hearty tonkotsu ramen we serve. Exactly. Let's go. High-end ramen place. High-end $80 bowls of ramen. Let's go. I'm totally not at all just thinking of that worth it video on ramen and thinking of the thing they did, the $80 ramen they had. Well, to be fair, it wasn't just the ramen that was $80. It was the whole course of the whole meal that was $80, but still. That was just sublime. Great fish, great rice, simply beautiful. It was good. But did you get any ideas? I feel like I can't have the appreciation for sushi that other people do because I don't like fish. Like, the sushi that I eat, I fucking love and enjoy. And stuff like that. At least once a week, on the day of work where I actually have a lunch break, I go down to the local sushi place that's near my work, and I get avocado. They fucking... The sushi place knows the millennial market because they sell tiny little boxes. They make maybe this big boxes of just the tiniest little rolls of sushi, and it's just rice, seaweed, and avocado. It's just like a tiny cut of avocado they put in there, and then they sell it for $3, and it's just like these motherfuckers know that millennials are poor as hell, love sushi, and love avocado. So here's a tiny little box of avocado sushi for $3. And then you still get your soy sauce with it, and it's nice. Or get veggie tempura sushi, or like chicken schnitzel sushi, which their chicken schnitzel sushi is ridiculous because it's like a chunk of chicken schnitzel with avocado inside, and then on top of it, the combination of sauces they put on top are some kind of chili sauce that I'm not sure what it is, mustard and mayo. I'm not kidding. That's what they put on their sushi, and it fucking rules. It's so good. It's so fucking weird, but it's so fucking good. But I feel like anytime I've had sushi, it's always been sushi rolls like that. I've never been to a place that's just, here's the lump of rice, here's the thing that's put on top of it, because pretty much all of that is fish, and I don't like fish. Like, the only fish that I've ever had that I've liked has been like flame grilled prawns at like a teppanyaki bar, or anchovies of all fucking things. Regular or Japanese mayo? I'm pretty sure regular mayo. It's not like Kewpie mayo. I'm pretty sure it's regular mayo. Yeah. Yeah. Because Japanese mayo is the Kewpie stuff where it's a lot thicker, right? To be fair, when the Kewpie mayonnaise, I see it in like shops and stuff where it's just the giant block of it. Do you serve it up like that, or do you do something with that to actually then serve it? Because I actually don't know. Because I see it, because like when you see it in a shop, it's like, here's a bottle of like white person mayonnaise. It's the same color as them too, and it's like liquid and stuff. But when you see the Kewpie mayonnaise, it's a block and a chunk of it. So I don't even know like what that is, or if you prepare it to like put it into there. There's some, I know the same sushi place, their veggie tempura sushi that you can get, they've got some mayo around the outside of their tempura. But I also, again, I wouldn't, it tastes and seems like white person mayonnaise, but I have no idea if it's Japanese mayonnaise or anything like that. I have no idea. Because if I've ever had Kewpie mayonnaise, I've never realized I've had it. I actually don't know what it tastes like, or even texture-wise it's like. It was good, but did you get any ideas? I'm allowed to food rant in the food... all the Japan mayo I know is just in squeeze bottles. Oh, then it might be Japanese. Then it's a part of the flavor that's important, but it's not strong enough that I can tell the difference. Like, it tastes like white person mayonnaise to me, but I have no idea if it's different. And yeah, I don't. I'm allowed to food rant in the food sub story. That's allowed. It's literally a sub story about going around getting food inspiration ideas. I'm allowed to food rant in that. But yeah, the only mayonnaise that I've seen that would be like specifically Japanese mayonnaise, or it may not even be specifically Japanese, it might just be like Asian in general, I don't actually know, but Kewpie mayonnaise is always in like blocks when I see it sold in shops. I don't know whether when it's served up it's anything different, so I wouldn't have a clue. No, I'm someone who loves mayonnaise. I'm someone who fucking I know mayonnaise is one of those things that's like super specific. People either love mayonnaise or they fucking hate mayonnaise. I'm a lover of mayonnaise. I'm the insane person. I love vegan mayonnaise. I love vegan mayonnaise. I think that shit tastes incredible too. I'm that kind of insane. I got this chicken salt mayonnaise, and it is like, I don't know if people in other countries have chicken salt. It's basically what would happen if you combine chicken stock, like chicken bouillon cubes, with salt. Like, cover every grain of salt in chicken bouillon, bam, you've got chicken salt. But I saw it once in a supermarket where it was chicken salt mayo, and I'm just like, what the fuck is that? I have to buy it. And then I tried it on some hash browns, and I'm like, yep, that tastes like mayonnaise with a bunch of chicken salt in it. Like, it's good, because I like both of those things, and I like the flavors together. But I had it, and I'm just like, yup, those two flavors have not merged together at all. It just tastes like I got a spoon of chicken salt and I poured it in some mayonnaise and I spun it around a bit. It's exactly what it tastes like. It also freaks people out because it's like a greeny, yellowy mayonnaise. Nothing. Oh well, might as well take our time. Let's go somewhere else. Mayonnaise with a fuck ton of salt on top tastes good. Wow. Chicken salt. Chicken salt specifically. I have no idea if other from my understanding, chicken salt's an Australian thing, but I have no idea if other places do it. But it's fucking amazing. It is fucking incredible. It's one of the most, like, it's something that's very stereotypically Australian to me. I fucking love chicken salt. I fucking love the stuff. But if I open up an image of it over here, the chicken salts that I buy are way more yellow than this. They're like a deeper golden yellow, but chicken salt. It's salt covered in like bouillon cubes, basically. I can't describe it in any other way. But it's fucking amazing. It tastes so goddamn good. When you go to your local chicken, like fish and chip shops or takeaway shops, and you get your paper bag of chips, you get they'll often ask regular salt or chicken salt, and every single time you gotta say chicken salt because it tastes that much. It just tastes that fucking good. But it's just that shoved in mayo. And you eat it, and it's just like, yep, that tastes like that shoved in mayo. You know what's really good mixed with mayonnaise? Chipotle sauces. Sweet chili. You can shove some sweet chili in mayo. Just do that. Oh. You know what? I have the controversial one, because I know one other person who likes it. I think it's Hannibal. Who I don't know if Hannibal's around right now. But I like it. I like the mayonnaise combination of it, and I think Hannibal does, because there's burgers that you can get at, I think specifically Hungry Jack's, that do it. Mayonnaise and barbecue sauce. Oh, so good, so good. If you have a burger, have it with mayonnaise and barbecue sauce. It'll change your life. And for a lot of people, the change in their life will be them getting sick probably, but it fucking rules. Mayonnaise and barbecue sauce. It's great, and I love it. It's so good. I think it's Hungry Jack's that does it. I'm pretty sure it's Hungry Jack's, because their barbecue cheeseburger, I'm pretty sure, is barbecue and mayo. But it's fucking incredible. Let's go somewhere else. Where to next? Let's just wander around town. What about fast food? Oh, mate. I'm getting hair blown in my face. Ramen's all about serving good food fast and cheap. With that in mind, might be worthwhile to visit a fast food joint. Great idea. I never thought of that. Okay, let's go to Small Burger. You're the boss. You should put chicken salt in your ramen. That would probably work, honestly. I could bet you could make part of the broth chicken salt, and it would be fucking. I could do that. I have been experimenting with making my own ramens. I'm not the type of person who I enjoy cooking my own food. I'm someone where it's very hard for myself to justify to myself to put a lot of time into food prep if it's only for a single meal. Like, if I'm going to spend, like, an hour cooking something, it's going to last me several dinners. Like, when I make my chili, it takes, like, an hour, but I make it for 9 days straight. So, it's hard for me to justify spending a lot of time cooking my own dinners. Because I'm just like, I could spend that time doing something else. So, I'm not like, oh, let's spend multiple days preparing the ramen broth. But I have found where I can buy my own, kombu and shiitake mushrooms that are, dried. So I can make my own dashi. And then basically just, you can add whatever the fuck you want to dashi and just see how it comes out and, like, make some form of ramen like that. And I've been experimenting with that, and some of them are pretty good. Honestly, I like just doing, like, you just start boiling up your dashi. You just put a bit of salt in there, a bit of sugar in there, a bit of your, what's it called, what's the name of it? mirin, the cooking sake, some form of cooking sake. Put a little bit of the mirin in there. Put some chili sesame oil in there, and just shove some udon noodles in that. And oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's like so light that like if you want a light fucking just bowl of ramen, then that's great. But then you can also make it where it's just like, fuck it, just shove your gochujang, shove your broad bean paste in there, shove your fucking, like, 2 tablespoons of miso paste and some soy milk, and just make, like, an incredibly thick broth that is just, like, so delicious. And I've never been able to finish a full bowl of it because it's so dense. So I've been experimenting. Like, I see a recipe online, and because I'm a bastard, and I'm just like, well, I can't just copy recipes that I've seen online. I need to make it my own. So I just say fuck it and do whatever. And it's been going okay. I definitely get that trait from my mother. My mother is very much that type of person too, where it's just like, I can't just copy someone's recipe. Because that's no fun. If I'm going to cook, I want to cook my thing. So let's find a recipe online, and let's choose an ingredient and search and replace that with something else, and just see what the fuck happens. Or just say, fuck it, what have we got in the kitchen right now? Yeah, I can bet you can shove that together and make something. She does that all the time when it comes to either pastas or, like, crumbed things. Like, she makes this incredible crumb chicken. She actually came over back to my house to show me how to make it, which I now want to try with mushrooms, like white cap mushrooms. But every time she makes it, she's just like, "What's the secret to doing it?" And she's just like, whatever spices I have the most of is what I shove in the crumbs." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, oh, okay." And she's like, "Sometimes I'll put some barbecue sauce in there if I'm feeling it. Sometimes I'll put some like soy sauce in there." I'm just like, "All right, yeah." Every time she cooks, it's just no recipe following, no measuring of any kind. Just every time she cooks, it's just, what do I feel like putting in it today? And then she does that. I can criticize my mom and praise at a high hell of just all of her, because they're like, we've had some things in like LPs before where I've like torn into some of the stuff that she's cooked because I just can't stand it. Her potato bake is a big example. I just no. Or anything like that. But there's other times where some of the stuff that she cooks and I'm just like, this is incredible. What's the recipe for it? And she's just like, I straight up do not remember what I put into it. Fucking awesome. There was this one time she accidentally made absurdly fucking spicy spaghetti bolognese. No one in the house could eat it except for me. I don't know what the fuck she did. But she was just like, I was making the sauce for it, and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I was just grabbing stuff and shoving it in there, and it ended up too spicy for anyone to eat. So I had like 4 nights in a row of this absurdly spicy spaghetti bolognese, but it was incredible. And I have no idea how to recreate it, because she literally didn't know what she was putting in there. It's fucking amazing. But it was so fucking good. Nothing like a good volume for an affordable price. And that's just something about the taste I never get sick of. That's the idea behind fast food. They make the taste addictive. I'm a fast food lover, and I can freely admit that. I was wondering if one hostess and a few sub-stories would be enough for a stream, but I guess we'll be fine. We ran into Kyushu #1 star. This always happens. Every time we come to Kyushu #1 star for sub-stories, this happens. Every single time. We may not get to the hostess today. I do apologize. Did it give you any good ideas? Can't say that it did. Are you thinking when you eat any of this, or are you just eating the food and enjoying it? Do you just want to eat on my dime? Is that what's happening, Matsuyama? Well, now we're offering twice the ramen for half the price. Also, we give you price drink and a toy. We've also, like, gotten people to scientifically research what we can put into it that makes people want to come back for more for it, or get cravings for it anytime they see advertising on it. Oh, no. Oh no, we created a capitalist. Still love that Yakuza 3 had the balls to make, like, their primary villain, and the main reason he's the villain is because he's a capitalist. Just ignoring everything about the end of the story. That's what I remember about Mino. Shall we head to the next place then? Where to next? Let's just wander around town. Maybe we're trying too hard. Let's wander around town for a little change of pace. But you should never think things. Let's just take it slow. Okay. Yo, but what about ramen and fries together, though? That'd actually be good. This area never seems to change. I know, Mashima's construction crew is really slow at actually getting those hills built. Oh, you mean the other parts that are around here. There's so much hair on my face. Ah! I have the fan, like, pointing directly at me again. So it just, I actually found a way to... I have now discovered how to actually make my hair be manageable and good with the exact routine that I have. You'll notice that it's not curling out to the side anywhere near as much. It's still a bit fluffy and frizzy at the back here, but that's just how my hair's going to be. But because my hair is, like, actually properly well maintained, it's a lot lighter and not tangled and stuff. So a lot of loose hairs keep blowing into my face. It looks better. It definitely looks better, but it's blowing into my face now. His hair is impossible to maintain. I have to do things in such a precise order, and I slightly changed that this week, and now it's working better. Like, it's barely a change. I put this in my hair when my hair is slightly damp as opposed to completely dry, and that changes it massive. What the fuck? My hair is managing hair is such a nightmare. I swear to God. It never seems to change. No, but I guess Millennium Tower was one really big change. The kind of people who come here now seem different. You're right. They do. There used to be a lot more small-time thugs around here. Whew! I feel so revitalized! Hey, waiter! Waiter? Huh? Oh, Kiryu-san! Matsuyama-san! What are you two up to? We're gonna ask you the same thing. Hey, is there something different about you? Oh, you noticed? I stopped by a tanning salon. You know, I was up for a little image change. Thought I might try a new style. Something tough and urban, you know. That feels racist. Well, you were pretty pale before, so your tan makes quite an impact. Doesn't it? Look out, I'm a little bit gangster now. This definitely feels racist. Ueda? Ueda, what the fuck? Huh? Were you just bored or something? Wait a minute, Mr. Kiryu! What did you just say? I thought maybe he just had a little too much time on his hands. No, before that. Let's see. He was pale before, so his tan makes quite an impact. That's rad. That's it. What? I've got it. This time I've really got it, Kiryu-san. I have to follow up on this right away. I'll see you guys later. Whoa, bye. Bye, Matsuyama. Why is everyone who wants to make ramen like this? What was he talking about? I have no fucking clue, but it sounded like he hit up on a good idea. Oh, you mean for his new ramen? That's great. We should drop by #1 star then. Yeah. What the fuck happened? How do you like it, boss? This is my new creation. I call it Black Tonkotsu Ramen. Hey! I literally mentioned earlier, my instant noodle packet is Kyushu Black. I see. Garlic oil was an interesting choice. Looks like they've already started. Hey there, Kiryu-san. I'd like you two to taste my new ramen creation too. The shadow ramen. Actually, it all comes back together. I actually don't know. What is... Like... The little, in my instant noodle packet, there's a little thing that's like the black sauce, like, and it's like pitch black, and it's like slightly gristly, but when you put it into the ramen, it turns the whole thing black. I don't know what that is, but I know it's incredible. I assumed it was something to do with black sesame, because I know Japan likes using black sesame and stuff, which makes sense because black sesame is fucking incredible. We'd love to. Gotta get those slurp noises. Wow. Now this is good stuff. Garlic oil. Who would have thought? It's a great combination. Is that what it is? Is garlic... I feel like... Garlic oil's not black though, is it? I need to Google. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. What does a tub of garlic oil look like? It's relatively dark. What I'm seeing here is it's relatively dark, but it's not like black. When I Google garlic oil. When I Google garlic oil. This is the second result. This was the second result on Google. It all comes together. It all comes together. Black garlic? I didn't realize garlic could be black. I didn't realize garlic was that there was black garlic. Well, there you go. I mean, this isn't the one that I eat. Like, this is the same brand. I get some noodles that are like that look like this. These noodles are incredibly cheap. Like this Nissan one is incredibly cheap. Stuff. Like the noodles in it are like basically pale white. The ones that I get, if I can type properly, I get these ones. Oh, it literally says garlic on it. I've never read that before. This is what I get. These are the ones that I get. That there, yeah. Rich roasted garlic flavor. Well, there you go. These are the ones that I buy. You can see the noodle picture that you see there is accurate. Not obviously all the egg and stuff there, but these noodles, that's accurate to what the noodles are actually like. The noodles are this. Well, I never realized that it was black garlic that actually did that. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. I never read that on the front. Black garlic is garlic that's been slow roasted and aged. Oh. That makes sense. I wonder if this is like, how, like, have other places, like, how long ago was black ramen a thing? All of them are talking about how they've never heard of it before. Maybe that's like, maybe it was like a trendy thing, like as this game, like as they were making this game, that like it was a new thing that people were trying. So it's part of the sub story. It's a great combination. It is good. It is good. That I rotate my instant ramen packs between 6 different flavors, and the Kyushu Black is definitely my favorite out of the ones that I get. Black garlic. Well, there you go. There you go. What is it with Japan? And I guess a lot of other countries, a lot of Asian stuff. What is it with them having, like, food, but it's black and therefore way better? Black sesame, black garlic. That shit's just so much better than just normal versions. Black garlic itself is real fucking old and has been used in Asian cuisine for a long time. Okay. Maybe black ramen's been around for a while and that was just like what they're not doing anything here, but yeah. But yeah, it's great. It is great. I love how the instant ramen flavor that I mentioned at the start of this is literally like the flavoring that he's doing at the end. It is incredibly delicious. It is incredibly delicious. Yeah, but that's what it is. Okay. If I read the front of it, maybe I would have fucking known. Because I want to try using that black garlic oil in my own cooking. I want to shove that into a chili and see how it goes. Because it's incredible tasting. Was most often used for medicine and hangovers, the 2 constants of mankind. I've mentioned it before. It's something that I appreciate about alcohol. Is that most cultures on the planet, there's obviously certain exceptions, but most cultures on the planet have a rich, storied history of how they get shit-faced. It's just a constant of humanity. The owner was saying the same thing. What is this garlic oil stuff anyway? Oh look, they're about to explain it. They're about to explain the thing that I was Googling. The surface of the soup was completely black. That was from the garlic oil. Right, garlic oil is made by frying and browning garlic in oil to capture the garlic's aroma and flavor. It's what makes this ramen so black. Man, if we had continued, maybe the game actually explained it. It gives the soup a fragrant aroma and slightly bittersweet flavor, adding depth to the rich #1 star soup. But there's more to it than that. You use thicker noodles than we normally do to give it a special texture. Yeah, and all the garlic is sure to be good for your health too. Black Tonkotsu Ramen seems like a perfect name. And to think of Waiter's tan made you think of it. Inspiration comes in strange ways. So that's what that was all about, huh? Now I get it. So what do you think, boss? Oh, adding garlic oil to our ramen. I never would have thought. Or more accurately, I was convinced our ramen was already perfect and didn't need to change. When did I get so set in my ways? Deep. If you've got the skill to come up with an amazing dish like this, you deserve my approval. Bravo! We were talking about you opening up a new branch, or even starting your own place. But instead I'd like you to take over. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wait, what? I mean, this guy's been doing it for a while. I think it might be the same guy who's owned the shop since zero. It might be the same guy who's owned the shop since zero. And people taking over restaurants has been a thing that's happened multiple times in Yakuza. Like Sushi Jin had that. The place in Sotenbori had that. Like, it's a consistent. It's come up quite a bit. What? What are you talking about? Having raised an apprentice like you, I now feel fulfilled. I want you to take up the mantle of this shop. Whoa. But, no, I won't accept that. What? You can't retire yet. We need you to keep making a delicious ramen. Matsuyama's right. We all want you to keep at it. Let me quit my job. I don't want to work anymore. I'm like 80. But it's true. I want to keep enjoying Go Ramen for a long time to come. Still, I really do think Matsuyama here is ready for his own shop. In that case, I have an idea. How about you act as partners? Partners? Hear me out. Both of you could make your own kind of ramen right here at #1 Star. That's a pretty interesting idea. But that would be like we were competing with each other. The customers would have to pick one type or the other. Exactly. And I'll certainly make things interesting. Let's start right away. Starting today, we're partners. But I don't think I'll go easy on you, just because you're my apprentice. Fine by me. I won't hold back either. And a waiter, I bet you're thinking about making an instant cup version of the new ramen already, aren't you? You know it. Ramen this good should be enjoyed by people everywhere. An instant version might not be so easy. I can handle it. Give me one more bowl in the name of research. Glad to. I wonder if the people who make the Yakuza games like ramen. I wonder if the people who make the Yakuza games like their ramen. They give the intensity and seriousness of how people go about making ramen more depth than like most things in the game. For their sub-stories. And me, who spends here an hour doing this. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Oh, wow, that's cool. He's even wearing a black uniform. That's cool. Sorry, my nose is fucked up. He's even wearing a black uniform. That's cool. Welcome, try our new black tonkotsu ramen. Okay, I need someone to beat me up. Does someone want to punch me? I need someone to come and punch me. Where's the next gang? I need you to hit me in the face. Someone punch me! Why is there no one to punch me? Hit me! Hit me! Hit me! Ooh! 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 Boy, fuckhead! Foreigners member. Yo! So you're Kiryu, huh? Yeah, that's right. Thought so. Oriental said you'd be dressed like a textbook Yakuza. Made finding you easy. You could have given a more I literally only ever wear this unless I'm at home with my kids. Everyone knows what Kiryu's suit looks like by this point. People know... To the point, people know what Kiryu's suit looks like more than what Kiryu looks like because the person who goes around impersonating Kiryu wears the suit. More than anything else. Textbook Yakuza from 40 years ago. Didn't they literally... Wasn't one of the things literally at the end of Yakuza 0 when he puts on this suit? Doesn't Nishiki say already in 1988 that the suit's out of fashion? Like it's an old suit, even for the late 80s? Is that so? The fuck? You think we're just here to amuse you? My intel wasn't half bad either. Who dresses like that now? The Kamuro phonies, I presume? What the fuck did you just say? It's Phoenix, you fucking senile fool! Get it right! Hey. I'm the Phoenix here, motherfuckers. I don't know the tattoo. I'll get the tattoo one day. And by that I mean probably over the course of several years, because it'd be expensive as hell. And other things. It's written on uniforms, for crying out loud. What are you, illiterate? This really brings me back. Where for the rest of your life like I care. Oh, goodness. What are you talking about? A joke of uniform reminds me how I used to go around crushing one gang after another when I was young. The one random line from Nishiki at the end of Zero retroactively made Kiryu's insistence on this suit for the entire rest of his life hilarious. It does suit him. It absolutely suits him. It incredibly suits him. It's hard to, it's weird to see him put it on when you've only played Zero and he's been running around in a black or a white suit the entire game. But after seeing him in it for so many years, it's fucking weird to see him in anything else nowadays. Yeah? So what? It's ironic to have to do it all over again. Kind of a downer, actually. Oh well. I guess a trip down memory lane is good once in a while. So basically, you're trying to say you're gonna crush us too. That it? Stop beating around the fucking bush. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But enough small talk. I wish you good luck. I'll warn you though. I'm stronger now than I was back then. This won't end pretty if you half-ass it. Now show me what you're made of. You ain't gonna tell me. Come on, guys. Once we waste this geezer, we'll be the strongest in Kamurocho. I remember beating up people like you for sport when I was a kid. Ah, nostalgia. The level of give a fuck on display of Kiryu right here is at a historic low. I mean, I wiped out 4 people in 2 combos. Like, Kiryu's no longer going around saying, I peacocked your mum to people, but he is spending several minutes to just brag about how fucking, like, you're just screwed. Like, this is literally not even a thing to me. Kiryu version of finding a whole gameplay in the attic. Remember the point was to get hit? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, I need to get hit so I can eat ramen, right, yeah. How'd they move the muscle? Are all the gangs these days as weak as you? Pathetic. God damn it. This is just starting to get annoying, so I'll cut to the chase. You guys have a boss, right? Hurry up and go fetch him now. If I take him down one-on-one, then that should put an end to this. Shut your fucking mouth! Boss can wipe the floor with your ass in the blink of an eye. He's not gonna waste his time on the likes of you. So you want another go? We can do this 1,000 times, but I'll always give it the same way. But if that's what you want... Fuck it, boys. We're calling in the cavalry. Ask the boss to get everybody together. We're gonna waste you before word gets out about this to the other gangs. You gonna hit me with more? Wouldn't matter if you sent 1 million of you after me. I had just about enough out of you, smart ass. The most just fuck it that Kiryu's ever been. Let me skip this bullshit, please. Next time we meet, I'm gonna make sure that chatty mouth of yours never opens again. Fuck you. Historical. It's never been like he's been fed up with people and bullshit before. This though, this is new. This is new. Just the total level of fuck itness. The sassiest he's ever been. Hey, Mark. This is so funny. This is so fucking funny. Oh, you're just a random person. Like, just... Oh my god. Listen, can I just get my completion point and get back to my kids? Oh my god. Hi, dumb fuck. Yeah, this is the guy, no doubt about it. Kiryu's just like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Yo, Kiryu, yeah? Yeah, that's me. Oh, remember the confidence, huh? Well, we got our official orders. You're dog meat. Gonna break you in half and haul your carcass back to the boss. Alright, boys, get him! Kiryu's a monster. Now he knows he's a monster. Yeah. Yeah, like, a Kiryu in Yakuza 0, who was just bold as hell because he was just young and just didn't really give a fuck. He, like, Kiryu in Zero runs on pure adrenaline and testosterone, and that's about it. Like, he's not exactly confident in his skills. He just doesn't care. Like, he has a goal, like... He doesn't think whether he can or can't defeat them. He just knows that he has to, so he's going to. Where Kiryu by now is just... Literally no one stands a chance against me. What the fuck are you even doing? So who's getting hold of your boss again? Son of a... Preschoolers could fight better than you. Just bring me your boss. I'm a busy man. Jesus Christ, Kiryu. Holy fuck. We're on the second one. I don't know how many there are, but we're on the second one, and Kiryu is already, for fuck's sakes. Kiryu's fight music is called The Myth. He knows what's gonna happen. His fight music is called Myth. That's amazing. Holy fuck. Holy shit. I mean, this is definitely the game that has elevated him to that status the most. Like, by this point, you've had 3 games of him. You've defeated, like, a shitload of people. So they hold off playing, like, you don't get to play as Kiryu until the very end of the game. You literally have a boss fight against him before you get to play as him and see what he's like when he tries to kick your ass. Like, this is definitely the game that has built him up the most. Of just, like, every other character, you unlock their stuff slowly and you get all these things. Kiryu's just like, fuck it. Kiryu starts with half of his shit unlocked, and a lot of his simple stuff to unlock cost a single point, and it's just get a billion abilities instantly. Who fucking cares? It's definitely the game that has built up Kiryu the most in this regard. Which, yeah, by this point, it's his 4th fucking game, but yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense to do that. Black tonkotsu ramen. Yep, that exactly looks like the black broth there looks exactly like what the instant one looks like. Fragrant black garlic oil. Truly an inspired dish. Absolutely. Not bad at all. Fuck yeah. Thank you. Come visit us again. Hell yeah. Hope you actually order something next time. I'm full. Full. Yeah, I wasn't actually sure what black ramen was, but at least today I've learned. I mean, I could have learned by, you know, reading the fucking packets that I buy, that I've been buying for a couple months. Fun fact, this is on the completion list, so you can't complete the food section until after the sub-story. That's amazing. That's amazing. It really is the Shadow Black Ramen, because you have to go out of your way in the World Ends With You to unlock the Shadow Ramen shop too. This is fine, right? Yeah, this is fine. Ah! What the hell? You're fired! Oh my god, it's a different ramen thing. Don't come back! Kiryu doesn't like this ramen shop because he never goes here. You don't need to tell me, man. Wouldn't come back here if you paid me anyway. Damn, what the hell was that about? Hey, I know that guy. Shit, guess I'll go back to Ibuki's place. Oh! Oh, we do know him! He's the guy, because he's at the computer! In HLA! I didn't see his face, but yeah, the moment he says Ibuki, and he's got the hoodie, I don't remember his name, but yeah, he's the one who's on the computer and stuff. Holy shit! Ah, again, all things from before can come back. I love these fucking games. Huh? Hey, aren't you... Kiori, what's up, my man? It's Kiryu, not Kiori. But yeah, nice to see you, Kataru. I'm not gonna be expected to remember people's names. Right, Kiryu-san. Sorry, man. Damn, haven't seen you in a while. Well, since you slapped some stems at me and I gave up the life of a hitman. How long ago was that, anyways? Just last year. Forgot already? Hey, details, schmeetails, alright. Anyway, you got some spare time? I was thinking I'd go see Ibuki and get a cup of tea or something. Wanna come? Ibuki? Oh, that's right. It was the guy trying to help all members of the Tojo clan get their lives back on track. For the people who didn't play Yakuza 3 or didn't finish the HLA stuff. Oh, right. Here's the explanation. I feel like this is going to happen with Kiryu a lot. That's right, Ibuki from the Honest Living Association. Don't tell me he's still looking out for you. Yeah, I still need help now and then. I mean, that's what Ibuki and the HLA do, right? Help people like me get back to a good, honest life. And my life ain't that honest yet. Katara, you're meant to be actually trying. I feel sorry for Ibuki. But sure, I guess I'll go say hi to him. Great, let's get a move on! No, we're gonna walk past Millennium Tower going that way. So I take it from what I saw back there that things aren't going so well in the job department. You got that right. I don't know, this ain't working out for some reason. I always try my best, but my bosses keep getting mad and firing me. I guess I'm just ahead of my time, you know? I think it's important to note that the Saejima versus Kiryu fight was hardly definitive. Saejima was injured and Kiryu was probably holding back because Saejima was injured. So there's a lot of factors they're keeping from making definitive who's stronger determination from that. Oh, absolutely. No, they very deliberately do not give you a clear winner. Even when you win, like when you get the heat move, like the prompt to like defeat Kiryu, even before the fight stops playing and the cutscene starts, you can see Saejima is like stumbling back and about to fall over. Even in the battle, when you win, it's clear that Saejima is about to fall on his ass and stuff like that. The winner is Taichi and his Taichi kick. Taichi would kick both their asses. What are you talking about? I still can't believe I spent the entirety of Yakuza 3 yelling at my kids to do a goddamn heat move, and then one of them did a goddamn heat move. Have I mentioned I fucking love these games? Oh my god. I think that's pretty unlikely. My guess is you're doing something to piss them off. I told you I ain't doing nothing, I swear. Taichi kick versus Reina kick. Unfortunately, the Reina kick doesn't go super well because you've paused halfway in midair, and it gives you a great opportunity to do a JoJo reference in your YouTube videos. I'm not quite convinced. We get to see Ibuki again! Hopefully this doesn't mean Arase shows up again. Oh shit, I've said his name now, he's gonna appear. Fuck! Here we are. Hey Ibuki, I'm thirsty! Give me something to drink! Kotaro, I wonder why people don't like you. I wonder why people don't like you. Hey, HLA is back! Woo! Hey, hi Ibuki. Hello there, Kiryu-san. Glad to see you, looking well. Yeah, you too. Looks like the Honest Living Association is keeping you as busy as ever. It certainly is. It's no easy task for a former Yakuza to start living on the straight and narrow. Yeah, tell me about it. Took me several games. Hell, I'm still coming back here dealing with it. Nevertheless, it's HLA's job to support our members until they're capable of leading honest lives. We're not going to get to a scene. Well, I said we're going to do some stories and hostess today. We are not getting to a hostess today. Have you run into any more trouble with those hitmen who called themselves the Reapers? That's all cleared up now. A year ago, their attacks were such a threat we could hardly keep our operation running. But thanks to you catching all the hitmen and stopping Arase, things are going smoothly now. We're up to 2, by the way. I've said his name twice in this, so once I say it a 3rd time, he'll appear magically. Kiryu did such a great job getting Majima back out of the Yakuza life. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That shirtless fight at the top of Millennium Tower. What would Majima do when he's not in the Yakuza? Come on. Yeah, Majima's whole thing in Yakuza 0 was, let me join the Yakuza again. I run the most successful host club in Osaka. Let me join the Yakuza again. I guess it's the same with Kiryu. Runs a real estate that owns basically the entirety of Kamurocho. Let me back in the Yakuza. Although one certain former Reaper does seem to be still hanging around and bugging you. Hey, he's back on the computer. Alright, next time I'm gonna work in an okonomiyaki restaurant. I mean, a guy's gotta eat, right? You know, I still can't believe he used to be a hitman. Huh? I thought he was one that looked tough but was too scared to ever actually kill anybody. Kiryu-san, don't let him hear you say that. When I asked him once how he could be considered a killer when he never killed anybody, he flew off the handle. Guess he's still got his pride then, huh? I think you're right. Unfortunately, it seems his pride is causing him problems of a different kind now. With work, you mean? Yeah, from what I saw, it didn't seem to be going very well. It isn't. His jobs never last very long. He's always getting into arguments with the staff and customers. Sometimes he even gets into fights. The problem isn't that he's lazy or anything. If anything, he's too serious. I get the picture. He thinks he's giving it 100%, but that's not necessarily how everybody else sees it. Exactly. But unfortunately, I can't follow him around his workplace and point out his faults. Kiryu and Majima really just great at all sorts of stuff, but they only care for completion points. Look, they need to unlock that golden shotgun. Well, he's not a kid anymore. He should be picking up this stuff on his own pretty soon. I hope so. I've had a new part-time job! Yes, I rock! Do you have to go for an interview or something like that? Yeah, but I know they'll hire me. Who turned down somebody with this much energy? I admire your optimism. I'm gonna say hi and nail that interview. Oh, almost forgot. Thanks for the tea, Ibuki! Don't worry about it. Come by and see me anytime. I will. You have to admit that he does seem to be making progress, even if it is only a little at a time. Seems like it. I don't think you need to worry about him too much. I know. I do worry too much. But I still feel like I'd like to check in on him, make sure he's taking the new job alright. I'm sure you got a lot on your plate, though. Plenty of other people need your help, too. Tell you what, if I run into him around town, I'll see how he's doing. You just take care of the rest of your Honest Living Association work. Really? I'd appreciate that. If you do happen to see Kataro in town, please check in on him for me. Will do. Baseball, various business, fishing, golf, not street fighting. I actually could have... wow. They actually let me walk around in there. Damn, I missed that locker key permanently now. He's a little confused, but he's got spirit. Yeah, that's the word we'll use. We'll be polite. He has, spirit. So where did he say he was working? Akani Yaku? Did he say Yakiniku? I'm walking past Conrad. I have no idea where he went. He was at a ramen shop before, but it's not a ramen shop that Kiryu personally likes, so... I also love how you can absolutely, like... Okay, you're in Kamurocho, and you can visit all different kinds of, places to visit and have fun in and stuff like that. Okay. But why? But why can't you go into every single shop? Like, why can you only go into some and not others? Canonically, there is a reason for it. Because Kiryu has his taste and he has his likes. They don't have to justify adding in new restaurants all of the time and can have the same ones with the same assets in every game. Why? Because it's Kiryu we're talking about. We absolutely know that Kiryu is a stubborn enough person and set in his ways enough that Kiryu is 100% the type of person who goes to the same bar, who goes to the same ramen shop, who goes to the same Korean barbecue, and doesn't change. We know that Kiryu is like this, and it makes 100% sense. Falls apart a little bit now that we have 4 playable characters and they all go to the same places as Kiryu, but that Watami covers that, because they keep fucking mentioning Watami. Is this the gang? Okonomiyaki restaurant. I don't know what that is. Is it this? I'm the Mahjong master. I heard you, so boy. That the way you're talking to paying customers? Oh, I straight up didn't recognize him without the hoodie. Without the hoodie, I straight up did not recognize Kataro. That's why I talk to anybody who acts like a dick, you dick. That's Kataro. Don't tell me he's getting in trouble at work again. Okay, to be fair, this is how I talk to people at work. I would say the sentence to someone, that's how I talk to anyone who acts like a dick, you dick. Serena was his one bar for like 20 years straight. Exactly. Oh no, Bantam slash Bacchus as well. He also likes that place. Though you could just write that off as he likes that place, because when he comes back and he knows that Nishiki's betraying him, sometimes he wants to get away from the memories of Nishiki. Though now when he goes there, it's memories of meeting Haruka. So... Which, like, yeah, Haruka is, like, the most important person in the world to Kiryu and stuff like that. He still ran into Haruka surrounded by dead bodies with her holding a gun. Serena was his story bar. The thing is, you can't actually order anything off the menu at Serena. Every time he's there, he's got his glass of whiskey with the one giant ice cube in it, but you can't actually... There's no completion list for eating everything at Serena, sadly. Break things up or don't get involved. Oh, shit. I haven't saved. I haven't saved. Granted, half the time there's no one working there for one reason or another. Fair. Hey, Date's there now. Date, give me some tea, Date. Can I shame this? I just want to know how stressed I should be going into this. Or is not getting involved just you don't do it right now? I'm scared. I'm scared and confused. I gotta remember to save more frequently. Although it's much harder to do that now that I can't actually save at Millennium Tower. So there's basically no save points on the entire west side of the city. Break it up. I mean, I was planning on breaking it up. Because if I don't get involved, you'll fight them and then get fired. That was my plan. Hey, Kataro. What's all this about? Kiryu-san, I'm just a little busy right now. Can I wait? What do you mean busy? Are these guys your customers? Yeah, we are customers. You responsible for this kid? Where did he learn his manners? Look Kiryu-san out of this, jackass. Jackass? Who the hell do you think you are, you little brat? So, I think my microphone's a little bit too close. I'm peeking. I will see who the jackass is. You ready to get your teeth knocked in, bus boy? Come on, enough already. No need to keep this up out here. You're creating a public disturbance. I'm still peeking, Jesus. Am I just loud today? I think I'm just loud today. Nah, it doesn't matter. What a sucking at pumps! If you're a friend of this kid, then we ought to teach you some respect too. I don't know what kind of disco reject you're supposed to be, but you're both in for a beating! Oh my god, someone actually referenced that Kiryu's suit is old. Someone actually referenced that Kiryu's suit is from the fucking 70s. Holy shit. Holy shit. Kiryu can grab someone that big. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Nice. Nice, Jesus Christ. I was about to say team up heat moves, but that's not a thing in this game, is it? Only in the Coliseum. Disco, wait, what was I talking about? Sorry, I was starting to think about the Maharaja stuff again, because Maharaja rules. There we go. You can feel the difference in power when you play as Kiryu. You can feel it so fucking hard. Like, all of the other, like, enemies in this game are much easier than Yakuza 3. Even bosses are so far. Outside of Saito. Like, every character can kind of blitz their way through combat. That's definitely true. Because, like, the combat is definitely easier in this game. Which they probably did specifically because you're playing as 4 characters. They don't want to make it as hard as Yakuza 3 when you're constantly changing movesets too. So probably a good choice. But even with the fact that, like, you win fights way easier in this game, you can feel the difference being Kiryu. You can feel the difference being Kiryu. And it's not even a case of they've amped up Kiryu's moveset for this game. He plays like Yakuza 3 Kiryu. It just makes you realize how fucking powerful Yakuza 3 Kiryu is. I wonder if the disco backlash hit the other countries like it did in the US. What do you mean by disco backlash? I don't know what that means. What, about just people not listening to the music anymore because manufactured 80s pop songs came out? I don't know what you mean by that. Son of a, who the hell are you two? I'm the ultimate bus boy, in your face. Just you wait, we'll get you. Woo! Woo! Doing a good deed always gives you a warm feeling down deep in your heart, don't it? Well, better get back to work. Disco Backlash, the hit sequel to Disco Elysium. I'll eventually play that. It is on the list, and by that I mean after Fire Emblem, after Hollow Knight, after, I think 13 Sentinels is before Disco Elysium. You know, just the longest games in the universe before I get to it. Uh-oh. Sorry, but you're fired. What? But why? Why? Not only did you talk bad to customers, you got into a street fight with them. Sorry, there's no way I can let you work here. Please don't come back. Disco was the most popular genre in the country for a good while, and then, like, overnight, everyone got super sick of it super hard. Like, making bonfires at disco records because we don't even want to think about disco anymore hard. What the fuck? What the fuck? I never knew this happens. What the shit? I mean, I knew that disco, like, died off once we got to the 80s and stuff. I didn't realize that people disliking it was that intense. That feels manufactured by somebody. That doesn't feel like people being that sick of a music genre does not feel organic. Disco is still dead. But we did the disco dancing at Maharaja in Yakuza 0 and it was sick. Still the best minigame that Yakuza's ever done. I got fired again? What am I doing wrong? You literally started punching people. Judging from what I just saw, a lot. Look, why don't you try and explain to me what happened? Okay, let's see. What do you mean you're packed? We're starving. I mean, there's no room for you. We ain't got no seats left. What do you want me to say? You sure got a funny way of talking to customers. What the hell is that back there then? Those seats are open. They're reserved. Reserved? Like we give a shit. You got open seats, we're taking them. We're coming to the realization that just, oh, those jackasses that we get into street fights with in Kamurocho, yeah, those people try to go to the businesses where people are working customer service. Oh, working customer service in Kamurocho must be hell. The hell you are? If you want to eat, wait like everybody else. Don't want to wait and take a hike. The hell do you say, boy? That's the way you talk to paying customers? I mean, I'm pretty sure I heard him call people a dick. I'm pretty sure I heard him call people a dick before I walked up. I think I get it now. What did I say that was wrong? It's not what you said. It's the way you said it. If you're an employee, then you've got to know how to act like one. It's like an employee. What does that even mean? Well, when you go to eat at a restaurant, all the staff are polite, right? Yeah, that's true. They bow and smile and all that crap. What the hell's that about anyway? Being a customer doesn't make you a god or something. We thought this whole time that Katara was actually being a dick. But it turns out that Katara is the only one with a normal fucking brain. That's not why employees are polite. It's because they want the customer to enjoy the time they spend at their restaurant. Luckily, whenever a person is being bad to a service worker in Yakuza, a Yakuza protagonist is nearby to help. For the absurdly high amounts of dine and dashes that we have here. Sure, some customers act like jerks, but you still got to show them the same polite service. That's all part of the job. My boss disagrees. I've had some customers say to me where it's just like, I will tell, like, if a customer is being an asshole, I'll tell them being an asshole. Like, my limit is high. I work a job where the people are fucking cunts all the time. My limit is high. Like, people can be kind of rude or a little rude or a bit rude and stuff like that, and I'll let it slide because the limit is high. But if someone's acting like a complete nutter bastard, I'll tell it to their face. And if they're being even further than that, then I'll be like, fuck off, get out of here and stuff like that. And I have customers who'd say to me, it's just like, how dare you talk to me like that? And I'm just like, you're lucky that my boss isn't serving you, because he would have told you to fuck off earlier. Well, he doesn't say that. So that's the difference between me and my boss, is that my boss will tell people to leave at a way lower threshold than I will, but he won't tell them as, like, bluntly and or anything like that. Whereas my limit before I tell people off is a lot higher, but if you put me to that point, I will say fuck you to your face. And that's the difference. Like, my boss owns 2 shops in the same shopping center, and he bought the one that I work in. And when he first started working there, like, I gave him a heads up of just being like, I don't know what it's like down at your other shop, but, like, just be warned that people here are kind of rude and stuff. And he's just like, oh yeah, we just get that. This is in the shopping center. And then, like, I went to lunch, and, like, for the first time for him to work in my shop on his own for half an hour. And then I came back, and immediately when I came back, he was just like, why are people like this here? What is wrong with them? And I'm just like, yeah, that's what it's like. And I get that a lot. Even now, like, they've had, like, That like he's owned my the shop that I'm in for like 3 years now, and there's still sometimes where stuff from the other store will come down to work in mine for a bit, and then they'll say to me, "How do you do this all day?" Because they're just that insane. There. I fucking, last week, I basically had to quell a fucking riot in my store. I don't know how many people, because I got so flustered and holy shit, just everything. It was in between 10 to 15 people who just were all waiting in a line. One person started yelling at me to hurry up, and I just shouted back, I wasn't even being rude or anything. I just shouted back, if you don't want to wait, the other news agency has more people serving, because I was serving on my own and stuff like that. So he started yelling back at me for that, and then the person next to him joined in, and then it got to the point where basically every single person went from waiting in a line that went out the shop to everyone's coming up around the counter and screaming their heads off at me and stuff like that. And I mean like this! Like louder than that. Like everyone was doing that. And I'm just like, I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna fucking snap. So, yeah. I'm with Kataro on this one. A lot of the people think the Disco Bachelor came from Disco's strong association with... This makes a lot of sense. With black and gay people and the straight whites of the 70s side, they didn't want that anymore. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised that this was the pushback against Disco? Why am I not shocked? You can't be arguing with the customers. You sure as hell can't get into fights with them. Hey, to my credit, I've never hit a customer. To my credit, I've never hit a customer. Despite how much some of them deserve it. There's one possible exception, but I don't know how much it counts. There was a customer over a Christmas period where like he was yelling at me because his lotto tickets or his scratchy tickets didn't win, and he was trying to tell me that they did. They hadn't. I've been working with like lotto machines for like 13 years. They've never been once wrong, because wow, they'd get into shit if they were. But he was yelling at me, and so when I handed him back to him for him to check, he grabbed my arm and just pulled me over to the counter and like tried to pull me over the counter and stuff. So when I got close to him and stuff like that, because he pulls me here and I went forward like this, so I did grab his head and put his head on the counter. That's like the closest that I've done, because like he yanked pretty hard. Like he hurt my shoulder. Like my shoulder was messed up for a couple days, like because he pulled me that hard. And so, like, when he did that, my immediate thought getting close to him was, I need him to stop. I didn't, like, slam his head into the counter. I just grabbed him by the head and I just put his head on the counter. Like, I didn't slam it down. I just placed it down, which he wasn't fighting back because I don't think he was expecting me to do that. And then I told him off. I'm just like, don't you fucking dare. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I said something like that. That's, like, the closest that I've gotten. That's the closest that I've come to hitting a customer. I've never... As much as some customers deserve it, I've never decked a customer. As much as I should be in my legal rights as a retail worker to deck one customer a week, I've not done that yet. It's America. You hear something bad, just question, how does this tie into racism, sexism, homophobia, all that stuff? Yeah. Okay, I don't really get it, but fine. It ain't exactly my strong suit, but I'll try being polite from now on. Oh, I don't want to punch my customers anymore either. That much I promise. Good. Don't you forget it. You got it. With that settled, I better start looking for another job. Thanks, Kiryu-san. I'll let you know when I land something good. Bye. Bye. I swear more sub-stories are spawning. I swear more sub-stories are spawning as we go on. Or was there always 3 around here? Ooh. I actually need to beat you up. Yeah, it's the guy, alright? Can't believe I've been losing to a friggin' dinosaur. Pathetic. And you're the one who's finally gonna beat me, is that it? Damn straight, I'm a Kamurocho man. Born and raised right here in Kamurocho. And I'm not some fucking bitch. Your farts are fucking everywhere in Kamurocho. Making you real dead is what I do. I like your spirit. Alright then, let's see what you got. You talk big now, but I'll have you know, I'm number 2 in this here organization. You're about to be bagged and tagged. Let's get him! I like the fact that they've given Kiryu's random street encounters a story. Gotta kind of respect that. Oh, I thought the pole might do something. I forget what all the different heat moves that Kiryu has access to. He has so many heat moves that I'm forgetting what they all are. Have we done his new ones yet? Oh yeah, because one of them was the double suplex special, yeah. We've done that one. I forgot what his other revelation was. Look, why don't you just get your boss? If you're second in command, that means you've got nobody else left who stands a chance against me. You think we're idiots? We're already putting in a call to the boss. I'd make my peace if I were you. You'll be meeting your maker real soon. Dumbass. He has so many heat moves that I just forget what they are. Revelations. Oh yeah, the taunting one. Yeah, we did do the taunting one. And he's got the weapon ones. I just don't have any weapons. Oh, the enhanced ones. Wall and down. Yeah, just wall and down. Simple enough. We've got to make sure we master those ones. We've already done what like the thing is, but hey. Is there any others here that like we should definitely try out? I mean, most of these we know what they are. We know what most of these are. Fist reversal. Hey, fist reversal's great. Oh yeah, the smoking one's sick. Yeah, most of these are just Yakuza 3. Most of them are just Yakuza 3. Which is fine, because Yakuza 3 heat moves are great. I said that a lot during that game. Yakuza 3's heat moves are fucking fantastic, so I'm not going to complain. Well, I get to meet Nagoshi. They're all Yakuza 3 ones outside of that? Yeah, it's fine. Alright, where's the boss? Actually, also, where's Kataro? Should I go back to HLA? Where's Kataro at? We're not getting a hostess done today. That's probably this. There it is. Found a job! Oh, I was expecting it to be the boss there. Check it out, I got a brand new job! Now I'll be working at the old Sushi Jin restaurant. I promise you, Kiryu-san, I definitely won't be smacking any customers anymore. Stop by sometime. I'll be waiting for you. Thank you for not punching your customers, Kataro. Thank you. That's right, all you have to do to fill enough time before you delay the story is just talk about ramen for an hour. And everything's fine. And everything's fine. I know I could, like, start all the, boss is waiting for you over on East Park Boulevard. Thank you for telling me. That's so far away from here, though, sadly. I know I could, like, swap between all of the different, things. Actually, wall ones. I'll do the wall ones. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, I could like mix between sub-stories, but I don't think I confuse when I do that. Like, if I just, just whatever the prompt I'm closest to, I start that. I get confused with what I'm doing. So I don't want to do that just yet. Wait, wasn't that, I didn't get the prompt for the suplex one. You have to call in the boss on this one, we'll remember this. East Park Boulevard. I gotta check that one. Wasn't that having things while they get up? For the revelations? Oh, lying face up. Oh, right. They have to be lying face up for that. Right. That is such a specific one. So, like, Kiryu just gets some hyper-specific hate moves. Which, like, I know it's his thing. Like, part of Kiryu's talent is having access to a million different fucking heat moves. I know that's part of his thing. So they've got to give some of them really specific circumstances that Kiryu can just think, I could think of a way to fuck someone up in this case. What happened to Sushi Jin? The kid who works at Sushi Jin shop just got dragged off by a bunch of dangerous looking guys. They went off toward Nakamichi Street. If that kid's okay. That be Kataro? Should check out Nakamichi Street. Hopefully not too far up Nakamichi Street. Oh my god! Kataro, what the fuck? I kept my promise. I didn't punch the customers. Surprised? Yeah, pretty bad. We need to find you someplace you can lie down. Oh, or I'm already lying down. Huh? Hey, it's an old man from before. Oh, you motherfuckers. Who's happened to be walking by and spot that little punk laying up in front of the shop? Figured he'd start up with that mouth of his. But he just started bowing and shit all of a sudden. What happened to that attitude from before? Took one look at him and got pissed. Yeah, why so polite? I got ticked off as I kicked his ass. He was so scared he couldn't even throw a single punch. We were having so much fun, we called all our buddies. We had a proper ass-kicking party. Oh, you fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. Oh, you're all dead. Oh, you're all dead. Do you not realize who the fuck I am? You bunch of... Oh, real scary. Your friend put his head down and practically begged us to hit him, but you're still gonna act tough? He was trying to work on his attitude. You could see that, couldn't you? And what did you do? You beat up a guy who wasn't fighting back. Just for fun? It's not right. What, you gonna lecture us now? Who do you think you are, my old man? I'm the old man of Kamurocho. I'm everyone's dad. Come on, we can take this guy on. We got everybody together this time. It's a sure thing. Sure, you can give it your best shot. Katara may not have wanted to fight you, but I've got no problem beating the hell out of all of you. You got balls, Pops. Let's get him! Wait, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this! Oh, one of the best heat moves in the fucking franchise! This one's 10 out of 10, by the way. A spoiler that's not even slightly a spoiler because it would have been, because it was very obvious. For if I ever get around to doing those Yakuza heat move ranking videos, which would require me to have spare time. In case it's not obvious. Essence of Terror is a 10 out of 10. There's no way that it's not. Its effectiveness is just that incredible. Its animation is that incredible. And, unlike a lot of Yakuza 3 heat moves, its QTEs don't completely ruin the pacing of it. That alone gives it a 9 out of 10. No way, how can you win against so many of us? We've had enough of getting your heads knocked together. Don't ever let me see your faces around here again. Ah! Oh, Kiryu. Ugh. Ow. Ugh. I'm hurt a lot, really badly. Katara, will you be okay? Buster Wolf, close enough. I'm a former hitman, right? You don't need to worry about me. You sure? I'm glad you're not hurt too badly. Sorry to drag you into this again, man. No, it's alright. Hey, Katara! You left the job, you're fired. No, we know Sushi Master, he's chill. We've done sub-stories from before, I'm pretty sure. I was in the back getting supplies, and when I came back, you were gone. Boss, I'm sorry I caused trouble. Let me guess, I'm fired? Fired? Why the hell would I go and do a thing like that? Huh? Those hooligans who were here before. You got rid of them, right? Who, me? Well, what's your name? Master? What? No, we'll get, what? No, we'll be back, you'll regret this? Fuck, these days are weak sauce. You beat up a motherfucker and they don't even tell you you'll live to regret this? Cowards. Those punks are always causing trouble in front of the shop. My regular customers kept asking me if I could do something about them, so I was gonna tell them off next time. Thanks for taking care of it for me. Sure. He found a job that will let him talk shit. Problem solved? I think problem solved. We just found a boss who will actually let you tell a person who's being a dick that they're being a dick. I like you, kid. You enjoy your work, you're serious, and more than anything, you're good at it. You know what good food is all about? Probably because you've worked at all kinds of different restaurants before this. Of course, you've still got a long way to go. You mean... I want you to get plenty of experience in my place. Live up to your potential. Hey, Katara, forget my previous lesson. You found a boss who's good. As much as a boss can be in a capitalist society. Yes, I know, no need to be pedantic. I say to no one who was saying that and saying it more to myself more than anything. Because that thought was in the back of my head the moment I said that. Because I'm always on my bullshit. That bullshit being socialism/communism. If you ever want to think about quitting, I won't let you until you show me what you're made of. I don't think that's how that works. Jeez, don't fall in love with me. You're gonna have to watch that mouth of yours. But I figure you can work on that. You might be the first person who ever thought I was good for something. Finally, somebody who appreciates me. I knew you were a guy who understands a good thing when he sees it. We helped Kataro? We've helped him. Okay, kid. I'll listen to you brag once you get to the top of your game. Well, if you're done cleaning up, come back to the shop. We've got a lot of prep work to do. You bet, boss. Sorry, Kiryu. I guess I kind of stole the glory from you there. No problem. I was glad you finally found a job that suits you. Yeah, me too. I'll keep doing my best. See, it makes sense for someone who, like, runs Sushi Jin to be chill with that. Because the dude who runs Sushi Jin is friends with Kiryu. And surely someone who's friends with Kiryu knows what people in Kamurocho are like. The other places that we don't actually know anything about, they got no fucking clue what these streets are actually like. They got no idea what actual assholes you have to deal with on a daily basis working there. Someday, I'd even like to open up my own restaurant. Hey, Kataro, I can't wait all day. Yikes, I gotta run. See you, Kiryu-san. I'll make you some real good sushi, so come by sometime. Nice. Yay! Yay! That seemed like it was pretty good. Yay! Can you even shame sub-stories in this game? I don't know if we ever have, even accidentally. Although I did ask earlier to make sure I didn't, so I don't know how much that count. But still. So is this just... Oh, is this just the second... So far, the sub-stories that we've done, which is 2 in an hour. I'm sorry. Sorry, 2 in 2 hours. I'm sorry. Is just getting people jobs at places. They have a specific shame tutorial, so likely. We're just really good at this game, unlike Yakuza 3, I guess. Or maybe it's because Yakuza 3 is incredibly weirdly specific when it comes to shaming stuff. Yakuza 3 is really weird when it comes to shaming. Because there's just some... They give you so many options and you can get it slightly wrong and fuck it all up. And a lot of them are shamed just because it's a single attempt at a minigame, and if you lose, you lose. It didn't crash! Fuck yeah! It didn't crash when we tried to save here. Let's fucking go! Fuck yeah. I apologize to everyone who wanted to watch hostess content today. Kind of made it the descriptions when I was like on OBS and the Twitch heading and everywhere that I put out the alerts for it. And I said it at the end of the last one. So I apologize for everyone who was clamoring for hostess content. Though now I'm even more scared that we're going to get all these sub-stories done and still have to fit in 4 hostesses in the future. We might have back-to-back hostess streams in the future. I do apologize. Anyway, so what was it? East Park Boulevard we gotta go? The people who wanted to watch hostesses. All -3 of you. Okay, someone could freely answer this for me. You can straight up spoil this if you want to give numbers. Do the future games have less? Or do 5 and 6 also have 10 each? Because I'm scared that 5 and 6 will still each have 10 each. Although those games are different to Yakuza 3 and 4. From my understanding, Yakuza 5 is on the Yakuza 0 engine. Wow, there's a lot of you up here. Yakuza 5 is on the Yakuza 0 engine, so it may have the close-up face things that they have in Yakuza 0. And Yakuza 6 is on the Dragon engine, so it had the Kiwami 2 possible things as well. I mean, also, Yakuza 6 was made after Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami 1, so I imagine their hostess content, at least in 6, is more like that. Because Yakuza Kiwami 2 is also more like that. Maybe not Yakuza 5. Yakuza 5 may still have the system. May have been Yakuza 0 that changed it, because it was less you visiting hostesses and more so you training the hostesses, so it might have been different. But I don't know. Actually, what I'm scared about is the fact that... Actually, fuck, Yakuza 5 might have more. Because it has 5 playable characters. Actually, 5 playable characters, it could be 2 each, and it could just be yet another 10. At least that means for each character, it would only be a single stream. Wait, East Park Boulevard. I don't know my directions. Don't mind me. Yakuza 5.1 is close to Yakuza 0, I think. That's good. That's good. It's a much better system. I mean, obviously, I get why they don't have it in Yakuza 3 and 4. Because Yakuza 0 is like face-ups, close things. Like, they're fully animated. They're fully voiced, I'm pretty sure. In Yakuza. Yeah, they're fully voiced in Yakuza 0. So, yeah. It makes sense to not put the resources into that in Yakuza 3 and 4. Being on the PS3. Actually, I say that. It's more so the engine. Because Yakuza 5 and 0 are also PS3 games. Nah. That's the thing that's fucking wild to me. I didn't realize that for a long time. It was, wow. Hi, Josuke. It was a while after I played 0 that people mentioned to me. Yakuza 0 is a PS3 game in Japan, which I did not realize. So I guess it's mostly just the engine that's different. Which, holy shit, I mean, maybe the graphics are updated for the PS4 version. Like, you can just see the difference in, like, I'm honestly so excited to get the Yakuza 5, because holy shit, the Yakuza 0 engine is so fucking good. Yakuza 0 and Yakuza 1 are so fucking good with their engine. Yakuza 2 sucks, because Dragon Engine sucks. 3 and 4 are fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with the engine that runs 3 and 4. It's fine, and for the time, probably genuinely impressive for like this era of PS3, especially when it comes to like facial animations and quality and stuff like that. But obviously, it's still a step down from Yakuza 0's. In Yakuza 5, all hostess will require their own making minigame you need to complete first. I have no idea. Oh, have you not played 5 yet? Have you played Dead Cells yet? You gotta catch up. I'm about to start Dead Cells, Deku. You gotta catch up on Dead Cells. You're the boss of the Kamurocho Phoenix? That's me. They call me the boss. Or just Feather for short. It's a real pleasure. 34's engine's best part is the physics. Yeah, I definitely agree. It is both. Those people phased out of existence while we were talking about the physics. See, you know what the worst, in brackets, worst part is of Yakuza Kiwami 2's engine? The physics. So that's the thing, in Yakuza 3 and 4, the physics are a worst part of the game. In the Dragon Engine, it's a worst part of the game. Performance. Performance, then physics. It still pisses me off that Yakuza Kiwami 2, Yakuza pedestrians, that's why you run around that game in first person, because it's actually easier. Like, I'm so fucking mad at Kiwami 2, and eventually when we get to it 6, that they look worse because they have motion blur, and they look worse because the lighting is worse than Yakuza 0, and the trade-off is that it only runs at 30. Fuck, it pisses me off so much. Like, the frame rate runs at 30, and in return, everything works worse. You gotta give 6 some slack when you play it. It's their first time with the Dragon Engine, but by judgment, they get the hang of it. Okay, but what about Kiwami 2? Kiwami 2 is their second game in the Dragon Engine, and it still sucks because of the Dragon Engine. Yakuza 6 is fine. First game in it, okay, I get it. Like, although Yakuza 3 here is the first in this engine, and it's still good. Yakuza 5, well, we haven't done 5 yet, so I guess that doesn't count. But still. Yeah, I've heard that Judgment and Like a Dragon use the Dragon Engine way better. I've heard that those use the Dragon Engine significantly better. But if Yakuza Kiwami 2 is anything to base it off, it sucks. like most of my complaints about Yakuza 2, other than its story, outside of obviously certain parts of its story, all of my complaints about Yakuza Kiwami 2 can just be drawn back to, I don't like the Dragon Engine. It's not often that I so viscerally hate an engine in a video game, but fuck the Dragon Engine in Yakuza Kiwami 2. And I'm going to assume Yakuza 6 because it was made before it. Punk seals keep getting in my way. They think they'll be the strongest in Kamurocho once they beat me, but they have a long ways to go. Figured as much. I'd heard how strong you are, straight from the Six's mouth. You know Daigo? Yeah, he showed me a thing or two when we were in middle school. This is a friend of Daigo's? What the fuck? After he became the 6th chairman, he started asking if I wanted to join the Tojo clan. Of course, I had to politely refuse. So you're telling me you turned down a position in the Tojo clan so you could run around like a poster boy for Remember the 80s? Kiryu, that is so rich coming from you. Kiryu, that is so rich coming from you. Kiryu, look in the fucking mirror and look at your suit and say that again. What the hell? I've got my own way of doing things. I've had it with people ragging on my classic style. The look is all a part of the way I roll. Like I was a bit of a punk back then. Oh, he absolutely was. I mean, he was also more attractive because his new hairstyle is not as good, but like... Seriously, that is one thing I'll give Yakuza Kiwami 2. Daigo and Yakuza Kiwami 2? Ooh! He fine. I mean, Daigo's still fine now, but like his hair is just nowhere near as good. Maybe he's changed it for this game as well. Maybe Daigo changes hairstyles every game. Maybe this is what he's like. But his Yakuza 3 hairstyle is nowhere near as good as his Yakuza 2 hairstyle, and it definitely works better in Yakuza 2. I know it's because he has to look more professional and shit, but it doesn't count. Whatever. I mean, there were a bunch of biker punks Marjorie had to keep beating up. Oh, was that part of the breakdancing thing? I think it was. He changed his hair to hide a gun. I so desperately hope that he's one of the playable characters in Dead Souls. I want Daigo with gun to be taken to its logical extreme, which is he plays in the game where you're mowing down zombies with a gun. I so badly want it. Anyway, Dojima-san is one thing, but having to kiss ass with some has-been I don't even know, I'll take a pass on that. I'm making my own gang. The ones that get what I'm about and stick with me. I'll take good care of them. You know I've beaten up Daigo, right? I mean, he was a punk and stuff, but like, I beat up Daigo in 2. Like, you know I did this, right? And also, like, Daigo looks up to me. What? I say something funny? All those punks and girls really seem to trust you. It's kind of curious to meet the guy behind it all. And? Oh, maybe we can sort this thing out. You can imagine my disappointment at the boss being a reject from Peter Pan and his Lost Boys. Kiryu! Kiryu is just no fucks at all. Kiryu has absorbed every single fuck that exists in Kamurocho into his body and immediately made them all disappear. He is a void of fucks right now. All of the fucks just go flying around and disappear into an abyss, never to be seen again when this Kiryu's around. What the hell? What? Look, there are plenty of guys out there who don't want to join the system and bow down to the man. I can't deny that. But you're going about it all wrong. Playing dress up and causing trouble like that. Haha, that's all you got to say? I'm 40 years old, I have stuff to do. I am very tired. She'll talk tough for some has-been Yakuza. I'm gonna be the new power in Kamurocho. All I'm gonna do is beat you first. Ain't nothing more to sort out. This ends now. Ah, yes. You're going to try to do it with 5 of you. I'm glad that it's still not even close to a fair fight. For you. I love that he starts with the double dodge. Like, that's just... It feels busted for him to start with the double dodge. Especially when you can double dodge like this. Oh my god, do the thing. You do the thing. There it is. Luigi missile. There it is. I still don't know why it has the kick at the end. I don't know. I feel like a head tackle into someone's crotch into standing back up to do an overhead kick is just... I've never understood it. I've never understood it. I've never understood why that's the follow-up. Like, it's still cool, but I don't get why that's the follow-up, because it doesn't feel like it flows from what the other attack is. And also, the kick is basically Dragon King essence, which is like a whole thing he does. So it's just weird that, like, that kick is after the Luigi missile. Then that one guy's really pissed about losing. He's really mad about it. This ain't over, Kiryu. Snap out of your damn fantasy world, will you? Huh? You think by beating me you'll get some kind of superpower? Yeah. If I beat you, think about how many level ups I'll get. I'll finally be able to afford Tiger Drop. And then there's the guy on the bench who's just having a real fun time watching this. Listen, even if you could beat me, there's no real point. At best, people might think you're a pretty good fighter. That ain't... Just hear me out. Do you think that kind of power alone means a thing to the rest of the world? Sure, there are tons of Yakuza who think as you do. But for someone like you, who has the charisma to bring so many people together. Is that really what you want to dedicate your life to? That reliance on power alone. It's no different from the way Yakuza think. Let's say you manage to get that power. The only thing waiting for you after that is a power struggle with the Yakuza and the Mafia. If it comes to that, a lot of your men are going to get hurt or left behind. Is that really what you want? I do it at the very least. You can see the difference in Kiryu after Yakuza 3. You can see the difference in Kiryu after Yakuza 3. Could you imagine Kiryu in Yakuza 1 talking like this to some thug after he beat him up? Like, Yakuza 3, and by that I mean specifically the orphanage and raising kids. None of the actual events of the story or anything. Other than maybe bonding with Rikier and stuff like that. But, like, Kiryu has matured a lot. Like, he will still tell some people to fuck off, because fuck him, right? He still does that. But, like, again, Yakuza 1 Kiryu would not talk like to someone after beating them. Not for a random street thug gang member. No. It's very strange that the random mini-boss is not only related to Daigo, but like someone that gained Kiryu's respect. Again, at this point, the legend of Kiryu is so well known. Everyone in Kamurocho knows who the fuck the Dragon of Dojima is at this point. No, I don't want that. Then you need to gather the ones that believe in you and find a new purpose. If you can't do that, then get the hell out of Kamurocho. Kamurocho isn't the entire world. You can make it anywhere if you decide that fighting here isn't the smart choice. I know because I got away from this town to make a new life in Okinawa. As young as you are, you got plenty of time to start over. Okay, I hear you. I'm gonna disband the Phoenix. I'm not leaving Kamurocho though. I'm gonna live the right way. Here in town. I'll show you, Kiryu-san. Give it your best shot. Well, catch you later. You're just handing out lessons in Kamurocho tonight. Again, Kiryu is a different man after Yakuza 3. I appreciate that even, like, Kiryu's always been a helpful person, right? Like, he's always been that kind of person. But, like, they have done such a good job with keeping where Kiryu is in his life consistent in sub-stories. Yakuza 1 and 2 Kiryu, you can see in the sub-stories in Yakuza 1 and 2 that Kiryu doesn't want to do sub-stories. Like, Kiryu fights tooth and nail to not get involved in sub-stories in those games, but he eventually turns around and goes, fine, I'll help you. Like, he eventually does that. Where in this one, he's just like, he's a busy person, he's got shit to do, and he is getting old and stuff like that, but he's just like, if I'm able to, I will. And, like, he openly offers help, and he's matured as a person. He's not, like, just a reckless Yakuza like he was at the start of 1, or going through Survivor's Guild in Yakuza 2 and stuff like that, where he was just, like, angry at himself and the world. No, this is Yakuza 3 Kiryu. A Kiryu that, for the most of his time, he spends raising a bunch of kids down by the beach and taking care of them, and helping them become good people and stuff like that. And, like, you can see that, and you can fucking see the difference. Even, like, because you can say any character thing about just, like, okay, yeah, like, you know that he's changed and turned over a new leaf because you see the interactions with his kids and stuff. But you can fucking see it. You can see it that they don't just do that for just the story. Across the entire game, regardless of what he's doing. That's the kind of person he is now. Hell, Yakuza 3 had, like, how many times in sub-stories were Yakuza 3? Was it about Kiryu helping out someone escape their past or something like that? Which was like a whole theme in Yakuza 3. Like, there was literally the Honest Living Association that was a whole thing about that. This is why Yakuza sub-stories are so special. They're not all just silly side quests, but also give us main stories behind the main, the character stories behind the main story. Yakuza 4 has been especially good with it. Like, Yakuza 4 has been especially good with it. Like, this game is on another level compared to 1, 2, and 3 for it. I would say sub-stories in 0 are still better, but even Yakuza 0 sub-stories do not do as much characterization as what Yakuza 4 does. And I was wondering if that would change when we get to Kiryu, and the answer is no. The answer is no. It is still like that when we get to Kiryu. Everything. This game is so much more dedicated to characterization through every element of the game than any other Yakuza game so far. And that is saying something, because characterization through side content has always been a priority for Yakuza games. And this game's going even further with it, which is just impressive. Most of the top Phoenix members show up at a local barbershop earlier. Apparently they intended to shave their heads and become monks. I see. Anyway, without their leader, we won't have too many problems from this gang anymore. He really brought the whole group together. I'm sure we don't have to worry about them starting fights after this. What a relief. Oh, this is a token of my appreciation. Damn. Actually, you know, it's kind of a... I'm now realizing something. Kind of a good thing I didn't do any hostess content at the start of this stream. I don't have the money to. I forgot. I've got no fucking cash. I forgot about that aspect. We appreciate all your help. I wouldn't have even been able... Even if I was able to do the... even if I was able to actually, like, do hostesses without going to Millennium Tower, I wouldn't have been able to see any of them. I had, like, 40,000 yen at the start of this. By the way, level 10. Is everyone ready? Is everyone ready for Kamaki Knockback? Fuck yeah, let's go, Kamaki Knockback! One more level. One more level and we get the tasty shit. And then one more level after that and we get the thing I can actually use. Was I in the middle of a sub-story or did I just finish that one? No, because it was Kotaro. God, we're not even going to get to finish all the fucking sub-stories that are on the map today. I am taking my time today. I have been taking my fucking time today. I do apologize. Especially doesn't help considering I started today's stream late. Had to go vote in the federal election. So I started today late today anyways. Hiccups. He's got the Kiryu walk. Yay, they're bringing it back. The Kiryu walk for restarting subs. Like, Kiryu just walks past. Oh, that person looks like he wants to be involved in a sub-story. Kiryu-san, is that really you? Hi there, shady man. That's right. And you are? I imagine you're someone from a previous game. It's kind of a running theme right now. It's me, Shiraki. 5 or so years ago, we really had it out in the Champion Districts, remember? Hold on. Shiraki from White Edge? Oh. Was this one of the gangs that we had to deal with in Yakuza 1? Because there were some sub-stories in Yakuza 1, right? Like when Kiryu was talking about beating up gangs earlier. That was a Yakuza 1 sub-story thing, right? I think it was. You got it! Long time no see! The color gangs at Tokaraka or something? Yeah. Oh, part of the story, right. Yeah. Sure has been a while. Damn, you really look like a changed man. You don't run with the color gangs anymore? Well, the color gangs, I guess, are back. They're kind of back. Oh yeah, I left that game a long time ago. Well, actually, White Edge dissolved right after our little run-in. That's so. Yeah, you know, everybody makes mistakes when they're young, I guess. But I'm too old to be stirring up trouble like that now. It's been 5 years. So what are you up to these days? Ah, you're not gonna believe this. Started my own company called Platinum. We make character action games. We're in 2010 right now. So we actually just released Bayonetta and it fucking ruled. It's awesome. You caught us right before our company started only releasing bad games. Oh, Platinum. Oh, Platinum. I guess it does eventually lose its luster. The color gangs that came back for Quantum 2's minigame that doesn't exist in this timeline? Oh. Well, that doesn't help. Because we have Majima Construction instead. Car dealership? Sounds like a decent enough line of work. Yeah. I do alright for myself when I put my mind to it. And thanks to my changing careers, I make more money than almost any other guy I know my age. There's some things we deal in that can't exactly announce to the world, though. Oh my god. Oh my god, of course. So I guess my company is kind of like what you'd call a front, too. I turned my life around. Still, sounds like you're doing alright, all in all. Kiryu doesn't care. Again, Kiryu still acts like a Yakuza where he just doesn't care about that. It's like, oh, your business is a front? Okay. Okay. Kiryu still does not give a shit about the fucking law. I still don't know whether his kids are legally, like, in his guardianship at this stage or not. Yeah, no, what have happened without you? Oh, that's right. Let me give you my business card. Just give me a call if you ever need a good car. I don't know if Kiryu knows how to drive. I mean it. You name it and I'll find it for you. Although that's probably not that weird in Japan now that I think about it. I don't know how much cars are a thing in Japan, but I know that public transport is a lot better in Japan than a lot of countries. So maybe people being able to drive there is way less expected of everyone. I mean, obviously there's still roads and cars everywhere, but like you can actually take public transport and rely on it, so it might be different. Anyway, see you around. Damn, sub-story complete. How do I call him for needing a car? I'd make a joke about Anarchy Reigns, but they very well could have had Revengeance and Wonderful One in the wings at 2010 as secret projects. He did still niche his car in Zero. True! He did do that! He did do that! Fuck, you're right. He did know how to drive 20 odd years ago. Hopefully he still does. Hey, and also, Anarchy Reigns is good. Fuck you. Also, Anarchy Reigns is good. They very likely would have had Wonderful 101 at that point, because they started before the Wii U came out, back when it was called Project P100. They were showing off stuff for Wonderful 101, weren't they? Like before the Wii U even came out, I'm pretty sure Wonderful 101 was one of the games that was shown off as being announced for it. So I imagine by 2010, yeah, 101 would have been worked on. From my understanding, 101's development time took quite a while, actually. Because, like, it took them a while to actually, like, really get down what they wanted for that. Oh, I wonder if the other Color Gang members are still in town. Kiryu, that's literally the thing we've been doing, like, for half of the stream so far. What are you talking about? Wonder if they're still in town. What the fuck do you... Oh, it's this. Oh, that's what this one is. Might as well start it while we're here. Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm telling you, I've lost all my confidence from, like, a day ago. Need to pull it together. If you don't, what'll happen to the column? This is the weird sub-story. This is the weird sub-story where every single character talks to them like they've not already had many successful things before. This is the weird one. Mind if I get by? Oh, sorry. Oh, hey, but it isn't Kiryu-san! But they actually know him this time. It's Mars Fighters, so he actually knows Kiryu this time. Huh? And you are Kiryu. He's been in both previous games. Come on. Oh, come on. I'm Nomizawa. Mars Fighters. Do you remember how my partner caused all kinds of trouble for you last year? And, like, a couple years before that? Alright. So you're back in Kamurocho, huh? But as I recall, you're the one who caused me trouble, not your partner. You're as sharp as ever, I see. And I tell you, I'm really glad I ran into you again. An acquaintance of yours? Acquaintance? Are you freaking kidding me? This guy is known as the Phantom Third Mars Fighter. I remember agreeing to that. Listen, Kiryu-san, I really need you to help me out. Tell me the best way to pick up chicks. What? Every time Kiryu deals with Nomizawa, he's just like, what the fuck? What? No one calls me that. Sorry, people also refer to me as the Dragon of Dojima or the 4th chairman of the Toadrook Clan. One of the two. Or, you know, Kiryu. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashibe, an editor for Casanova. It's a magazine for men who want to become more attractive. We gather material for our column, Mars Fighters Mizamizawa's Hostess Club Guide. First you drink a Torana, then you press triangle near them. Okay, how do you pick up chicks and have them be conscious afterwards? But he hasn't had much, and not several broken bones. He hasn't had much luck hitting up with the hostesses, so we're short of material. I tell him, I'm from Mars Fighters, I'm a Nomizawa, but none of these girls are the slightest bit impressed. But Nomizawa-san, you're the one who came up with the idea for this column. How could this be happening? You have to take some responsibility. Ah, Kiryu-san, I'm begging you. Tell me about the girls from Jewel and Shine Hostess Clubs. Get away. Don't you dare touch Raimi, she's mine. Don't you dare touch Raimi, she's mine. Don't point out that, like, the end of her story was that she no longer works there. I'm still... I don't want to do hostess content as Kiryu because it's just, Raimi's was so good. Like, genuinely fantastic hostess content. I'm still stunned. It's a full game later and I'm still stunned that Raimi was able to be so fucking good. And they did that a single time out of, like, the 30-odd hostesses that we've seen in this game so far. And after we got those other, 2 other people to tell us about those 5 girls, we're still failing somehow. We're still garbage at this. If I don't do something, I'm gonna make a real ass of myself in this column. A guide to Kamurocho hostess clubs, huh? I guess I can say about the hostess I've run into lately. Oh, I'd appreciate that. We're usually at Quay's Bar. Come on by when you got a chance. Come on, Ashibe-san. Thank the man. Better watch how you talk to me. Anyway, yes, thank you. The magazine's cover article is at stake. Alright, if I come up with anything, I'll see you at Quay's Bar. We're counting on you. And this is why we have to do all the hostesses in this game. Because they are relevant to a sub-story. Just in a different way than before. Alright, I know we've started 2 sub-stories that we haven't finished yet, but we're going to start a 3rd because I don't know what to do about the Color Gangs one. So I'm just going to walk in on this Brazz's photo shoot. Just calm down, okay? It's normal to feel crabby when you're hungry, because your brain speeds up the release of adrenaline as it tries to raise blood sugar. Don't you get fucking scientific with me? That's, very informative. In other words, there's a whole lot of adrenaline running through our systems right now, if you get what I'm saying. Ah! Something wrong? Huh? Oh, it's really nothing, okay? It's actually something, but I'll take care of it somehow. If you're sure. Kiryu. My blood sugar is so low. So hungry. No, wait, sorry, but I really do need some help here. What kind of help? You see, I was just about to deliver these guys their lunches. I work delivery part-time. Thing is, I crashed my bike. You know, I totally wrecked the thing. Soba flew over everyone's heads. They've been waiting a whole year for this. Lunches got wrecked too. I don't know what I'm gonna do. First of all, quit dragging random people into this. You should know how to cause a scene, kid. But wait. I'm sorry, buddy. Don't worry about this. No, don't go. Help me out here. How do I keep getting dragged into these things? Are you really sure the lunches are ruined? Kiryu, you walk around looking like a brick shithouse, wearing a massive white suit. You stand out. Given that one was in Okinawa, this is a real big delivery range. No, wasn't that one near the karaoke bar? I thought that one was near the karaoke bar in here. Wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. Down near the karaoke bar in, whatever. It's one of the S streets, the one that flows along there. Showa Street. Because that's Senryo and that's Showa. Or the one down the bottom of Showa. I forget which one. I think it's Senryo Avenue down there, then Senryo Street. Or they're all called the same thing. Isn't it? I thought it was down there. And then, like, because that's where karaoke is. I thought it was there. Are you sure the lunches are ruined? No, it is eat floor food. Maybe I don't remember. There was delivery in Okinawa. There was the girl who did the flip on a bike in Okinawa. There was that. That was fun. There's a lot of revelations. I don't remember them all. I guess the rice is still pretty much edible, but the side dish is a complete loss. Nobody wants a lunch of just rice, right? Sure, it's simple and zen and all that, but you gotta have side dishes. Obviously! Why don't you pick up some side dishes around here? It's gonna be expensive, but it's your responsibility after all. Oh man, that is like the perfect idea. Why didn't I think of that? You're a genius, man. Good one, buddy. Alright, well, good luck, kid. Thanks, man! Ow! Sorry, looks like I hurt my leg in that crash. Ouch! My leg must be broken! It hurts like hell when I put my weight on it. You've been standing the entire time. I can tell by your pose that your weight is roughly evenly spread on each leg, maybe a little bit more on the left. I didn't get more food. Oh shit, I unironically didn't think of that. I'm kind of a dumbass. These guys pressured me and I was scared. If it was broken, you couldn't stand up. Anyways, I really feel bad asking and all. Would you go get the food for me? This motherfucker just knows that I'm Kiryu and knows that I'll go out and help people. This motherfucker knows who I am and just knows that I help people. Fine, I'll fucking help you. Guess I gotta see this through. Fine, kid, I'll help you out. Why do you have to see this through? Why? Really? Dude, you mean it? This kid's starting to get on my nerves. What kind of lunch was I supposed to be? It was a curry lunch. Like I said, the rice is still okay, but the sauce is a mess. Curry, huh? So I guess I should look for then. Sorry, buddy. We really hate to put you out like this. Yeah, sorry about this, but could you make it quick? I will hit you. Just wait here. Curry. Pretty sure there's a restaurant or something around here that has that. I actually don't know what restaurants have curry. I actually don't know what restaurants have curry. I don't think Conrad does. No, they wouldn't. They're Korean barbecue. They wouldn't have curry because it's all about stuff that you like cook yourself in the thing. Matsuya maybe, but I can't go there. Matsuya has like rice balls and stuff, so I might be there. I don't know. I don't even know if I could go to this one. Why are the two Matsuyas like right next to each other? Why are they like right next to each other though? Like they're literally at either end of the same fucking street. Is this safe? Is this safe to go to? For not being fucked by Millennium Tower? Because obviously this one is. I think the entrance is also on this side of it. But would this be safe? There's also a half decent chance Watami has it. Left one should be fine. Good save. I can walk past Theatre Square and save on the way there. There is a save point on the way, so that helps. Again, I could have done the story, but I want to pace the game properly. And by properly, I mean the way that we've been doing it so far. I just didn't expect a big problem like this of just, oh, the most important part of the city and probably the main place that I take shortcuts through to get to other places is just completely barred off from me. I'm not used to that. Ow. Ow. I made another beep sound. I was expecting a hiccup again. This seems to be fine. Hello. Hello, sir. I need to get... I was right. I do know my Kamurocho. Alright, certainly. What kind would you like? Can I order it to go? And if you have them, some of those packs of just the sauce would be great. How about our original curry take-home packs? They're easy preparing and can be enjoyed in the comfort of your home. Sounds good. Can you give me a big box of them? Certainly. Just a moment, please. I was about to say I could really go for a curry, but I'm pretty sure like 3 weeks ago I had curry already, so I've had curry relatively recently. I don't know how, I've never been able to successfully cook my own curry is the thing. Every single time I cook my own curry, the sauce is either way too runny and basically like really, really runny liquid, or it comes out more like a paste and it's like clumpy. I don't know what the fuck I do to my curry, but I've never been able to cook it where the sauce comes out right. I've never once gotten it. I don't know. I've even tried just using the shortcuts where you just chuck in curry powder and I always fuck it up. But I also don't want to just do that. I want to learn how to make a proper curry with like coconut milk and stuff like that. But every single time I try it, I fuck it up. I always fuck it up and I don't know how to do it properly. Like, I can follow recipes to the letter. Got the sauce, but they're not going to want to eat it cold. Got to be a stove I can use at New Serena. I'll go and heat it up. Date, I need your stove. Why? I need to heat up some curry. Why? A driver crashed their car. Crashed their bike. And I need to cook up the curry for his delivery to give it to his construction workers. Why? Aren't you meant to be seeing Majima? Look, don't worry about it. Original curry takeout. Now you're a local Matsuya. I want curry. I want curry. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. I feel like you're doing an ad now. I feel like you're doing an ad that you know. Tate, do you mind if I borrow your stove? Help yourself. I've had you pegged for the cooking type, Kiryu. Hey! Hey! He cut those onions incredibly slowly. The sub-story is an ad? Oh, is Matsuya one of the places that's like the actual name of the actual place in Kabuchiko? Oh. I know some places in Kamurocho are like the actual location that's actually in Kabuchiko to the name and everything. Like obviously Don Quixote, but it's a chain place. I didn't realize Matsuya was one. Is Kyushu one of them? Does Kyushu #1 star actually exist in Kabuchiko? Because if it does, I need to buy a ticket to Tokyo right now. That's the place I care about. Obviously, it's ramen. I don't have much choice. I have to eat up this curry. Kiryu, we've seen you cook. Poorly. And then make Haruka do it. Well, have at it. Thanks. Only take a second. Date's just not even questioning. He's just not even questioning what Kiryu's up to. He's just like, okay, I guess. You heated up the large curry, take home packs. Man, heating up that much curry took longer than I expected. Thanks, Date. Sure, no problem. Take care of yourself. Better hurry back to the construction site. We're probably on a time limit for how long it takes to get back, because otherwise it'll go cold. Run! Fucking book it, Kiryu! Oh god, there's so many people. Oh my god! The PS3 clumped them all together. Oh god! No! We're fine. We're fine. I don't see any random encounter people, so we're fine for the time being. We're safe. We're safe. Oh shit. Oh my god, another group of people to the side. Bunch of Yakuza things that are just actual real life things. I know a bunch of them are. I just didn't realize that some of the like shops like Matsuya were. I mean, I knew there were some shops that were. I just didn't realize that Matsuya specifically was. I wonder how much they pay for some of the licensing for those games. Like, just for, like, locations and restaurants and stuff. I wonder how much they pay for the licensing. Or whether the places actually turn around and, like, say you can use it because it's basically free advertising for us. Oh, dude, you're back! What happened to the curry? You handed over the large curry take-home packs. Oh, sweet! You bought enough sauce for everyone! Nice and hot, too! Man, you're one heck of a guy, you know that? You really took care of business. What about the meat? What about the meat in it? Or do Japanese curries typically not have meats in it and it's more like veggies and stuff in there? I have no idea. I don't know if I've ever actually had Japanese curry. The ramen places that I mentioned before often do sell curry. It's not when I don't buy it because, like, you know, it's way easier for me to get curry in Australia than it is to get ramen. So I don't know if I've ever actually tried a Japanese curry to know how different it is to what I typically get, which is Indian or Thai curry. Yes, curry! It's finally here! Curry! Curry! We love curry! Ha ha ha! Boss, isn't it a little too early to celebrate? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Sure, we finally got our curry! But the real question is, does it taste any good? It's not over! Gah! Hungry! Crap! The curry we ordered was supposed to be from a famous curry shop. But how does this curry stack up? There are veggie curries, but chicken and beef are just as popular. Okay. Yeah, I've never had a Japanese curry, so I don't know how, like, taste-wise, texture-wise, stuff they put in there and stuff. Lentil dal is a curry that I fucking love. Chana masala, I fucking love. And if I'm feeling like not actually trying to be vegan and just saying, fuck it, let's just eat some meat because I'm lazy and boring, pulse control, then I'll often go for a chicken tikka masala, and that shit's amazing as well. And sometimes beef vindaloo. I like beef vindaloo, but it's very much one where I've got to be in the mood for a beef vindaloo. I can't just always get it. But I've got to be in the mood for it kind of thing. Where the other ones, I can have them fucking any day and I'll be happy. Well, how could this takeout curry possibly stack up to a famous curry shop? It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Maybe we should taste it before we get too excited. True enough. I know what I'd do without that sharp mind of yours. The assistant foreman's right. It all comes down to the taste. Don't you think you're out of the woods yet, boy? Okay. How was it? It was better because it's Matsuya. It's fantastic! Matsuya takeout curry is so good! Tastes great! Yeah, it's delicious! Yes, dude, they like it. That's a relief. Man, you are like my idol. I don't think I could have done this without you. I thought your leg was broken. It's a miracle! It feels much better now that I'm so pumped up. If you say so. Dude, thank you so much. I should have totally asked before, but what's your name? I'm Tomoya. Cousin of Kiryu. Kiryu? Got it. Man, even your name is badass. It's like dragon with key in front of it. I don't know what that part means, but dragon. I really wish there was some way I could thank you, but this is all I got. That's pretty good. That will come in handy. That's pretty good. Matsuya takeout curry can heal broken legs. I feel like the Surgeon General might have something to say about that. I know it's kind of a lame reward, but it comes from the heart. It's a very good reward. I can't get many of those. Good enough. Be careful not to crash your bike again. I will. Take care, Kiryu-san. Alright, we had our break. Now back to work. Okay, boss. Is it better or worse than the Pizza La ad sub story? Was the Pizza La ad sub story the one about the sex trafficker who married the person that they sex trafficked? Or was that an ad in a different game? Or was there a Pizza La ad in a different game? When I think of pizza sub-story in Yakuza, I think of the worst sub-story in Yakuza, so... That's where my brain jumps to. I assume I got that right. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna go save before doing any more sub-stories. I don't remember the last time we saved, so... Just in case I fuck it all up, I should probably save. That is the one, it still amazes me, that one was sponsorship. They fucking made a sponsorship for it, and then the devs decided to make it the sub-story where the guy marries the girl that he sex trafficked? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'd want my money back. I'd want my fucking money back on that. What the hell? God damn. Ah, the neck. What's it? Wait, I forgot what this. Ah, no, not that. Where were they? There's one down here. There's also the Color Gangs one, but I just don't know where to go to start that one, so. I mean, I could find out. So I know there's a new one around Tenkaichi Alley, which needs to go to Millennium Tower, so you might not want to start it yet. Okay, it hasn't spawned yet, but okay, I'll know. I will note. Tenkaichi. Wait. Do you mean this one? Do you mean this? I mean, this is like a Tenkaichi Alley is like the sideways one, so it's not here. Not here yet, right? This one's fine. It's not this one. That's outside the theater. And like we're getting to straight bathrooms. It'll be fine. Dust illusion. I'm telling you, my friend saw this guy. Really? Come on, aren't you kind of old for superhero stories? I'm sure they was filming for a TV show or something. Nah, it was real. My buddy said the fat dude in yellow tights was styling all over those punks. People get beat up in TV shows all the time. And Kamurocho. I think it is this one. Oh, this isn't New Tenkaichi Alley. I don't be late for the movie. Oh. Well, it didn't even start the sub-story. It didn't even start, so... okay. It didn't even start. Maybe it can't start because the story's happening there. Maybe that's what it is. Is this guy wearing my fucking suit? No. No. I thought he was wearing my fucking suit. I'm like, what? Yet another imposter? What the fuck? No, it's not. It's fine. It's fine. It is all fine. Why do people keep talking about being constipated with cheese? I was looking through seriously, Scott. I guess that is the one just a hint to say it's a thing happening to look out for. Well, normally the question mark would disappear off the map, surely, as well, right? Anyway, barn time. They did sub-story at barn time. Or we could play some darts. There's a lot of minigames that we haven't done in this game. And I know some people may want me to do, like, all of the extra side content in these games. I know. But a lot of the stuff does just seem to be copied and pasted over from Yakuza 3. So I don't think it's important. Like, I could do fishing in this game. I could do darts. I could do bowling. I could do golf. But I'm pretty sure all of that is just the same as Yakuza 3. Same engine, same everything. So it's not strictly important. And there's no sub-stories for, like, being perfect at it in a single attempt or anything. So, you know. Evening. Mind if I take this seat? Apologies, sir, but that one specifically is reserved for the rest of the night. A reserved seat at the counter? That's strange. I won't disagree with that, sir. Guess I'll just sit here instead. This one's not reserved, is it? Most certainly not. Go right ahead, sir. What's the glass for? Nobody's even sitting there. It's a very fancy glass. Kiryu always with his fancy alcohol with the biggest fucking ice cube in there. Like, he gets the fancy shit, like the proper whiskey with well, I guess he drinks bourbon. From memory, his favorite is bourbon. That's what the perfume that smells like Kiryu smells like. So I'm assuming his favorites are actually bourbon, which is still technically a whiskey. Shut up. But he gets the fancy one because it's got the giant fucking one ice cube in there. You get the one big one because it melts slower and therefore doesn't dilute it as much while keeping it cold as opposed to a bunch of little ice cubes. That's why they do that, by the way. In case anyone was wondering why. That's the reasoning. From my understanding at the very least. It's way less surface area that is exposed for one giant one, so it melts way slower. I see you've noticed, sir. To tell the truth, that seat is... Chigusa-san. She doesn't seem happy. Is this one of the hostesses from the previous games? Is she mad at me now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I pissed off one of the hostesses. Uh-oh. 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 I think I pissed off one of the hostesses because I keep telling them that I love them. Uh-oh. Also, this woman has more balls than most people in Kamurocho. She just came up to Kiryu and slapped him. Holy shit. Woman slaps Kiryu in bars, a very well used video. Damn, woman! You got some hella tough labia majora. Could have at least call me when you got back to town, but no, all you ever think about is yourself. There's only so much bullshit one girl can take. I give and give and give, and all I get back is lies. Well, no more. I think you've got the wrong guy. I don't even know who you are. Kiryu! How many women have you slept with at these hostess bars? You're such a dick. Chigusa Yachiyo. Are you seriously pretending you don't remember me? How low are you gonna stoop? I'll be honest, it doesn't ring a bell, actually. How can I remember you when we've never met? You're kidding, right? You promised me you'd come back to Kamurocho and we could be together again. I waited for you all this time and look what I got! I hope you're not one of the hostesses that was, like, erased from a previous game, so I don't actually have ever seen you. I did what? Don't tell me that was another one of your lies. Where have you been this past year anyway? Look, I honestly don't know who you are, but maybe I can help you find the guy you're looking for. What's his name? I'm Kiryu, by the way. So you're going by a different name now? Do you really want to avoid me that badly? She is here? Okay. 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 She just does have no idea what she's talking about. Okay. Well, I've had enough of the lies. I've heard them all before. First it's business out in the country. Then you need money for an accident. It just never ends. I'm telling you, you've got the wrong guy. Fine. If you're really going to keep playing dumb, I'll just have to refresh your memory. Well, let's go! I have no idea what she's talking about, though. Come on, the clock's ticking. I can make you remember. Just you watch. I'm dragged into some bullshit again. I'll go with you, I guess. Alright, I guess I could spare some time. Why didn't you say so in the first place? Ugh, whatever. Let's start over at Mark Bowl. You must remember Mark Bowl, right? I know it, yeah, but... Then let's go! We're here. What are you waiting for? Let's go inside. Okay. Why are we here? Why am I with you? Well, remember now? We used to come here together all the time. I took hostesses out to karaoke. And then to shove every single thing on the menu into their mouths at one of the restaurants I like. It's a fetish for him. Shut up. Like, come on, at least get 210 like you used to. That would chuck you. No. And then we're gonna go golfing. And then we're gonna go play darts. Ah! You seriously don't remember? You're looking behind the counter. And not long after I got my job here, you asked me out. It was so romantic. I'd hate to sound like a broken record, but that wasn't me. Ugh, you're really starting to make me mad, you know that? Oh, Yakuza-san. Long time no see. Have you been feeling better? I'm A-okay now, thanks. Did you end up figuring out things out with your wife? Oh, that. We're long over it, yeah. Just one of those typical husband-wife arguments. You know how it goes. By the way, I found some of Yusaku-kun's things in the back room the other day. Mind if I leave them with you? Yusaku's things? Yeah. I thought he had taken it all with him when he left, but I guess not. I suppose he did leave in a hurry. Oh, sorry. I guess it's still kind of... Don't worry about it. Well, I should be on my way. There's somewhere else we need to go. I'm scared. Chigusa? Hold on a moment, sir. Could I ask how you know Chigusa-san? Honestly, I don't. I think she has me mistaken for an old boyfriend or something. Oh, Now that I think about it, you do have a pretty stark resemblance to Yusaku-kun. And Yusaku's her boyfriend, huh? He was, yes. Come on, we don't have time to stand around here all day. There's somewhere else I want to take you. Listen, if it's not too much to ask, it would be really great if you could just give Chigusa-san some company today. I have a feeling she needs it now more than ever. I'm having a really bad feeling about this. I'm having a really bad feeling about this. What were you doing in there? Come on, let's go! Where to? Well, I picked up all your stuff, so we should probably drop by our office. Our, office. Yep. I'm sure seeing it in person will jog your memory. Come on, let's go! Oh, I have a very different attitude to this sub-store right now. What is this place? Don't you remember? It's the import store we started together. Store? There's no store in sight. Don't be ridiculous. Here, let's just go inside. I left everything just the way it was. No, this is just the same office that I beat up thugs in. Well, this is our office, remember? It's just an online store, so we don't have a sign or a storefront or anything. Sure, but where's the actual stuff you're importing? What do you mean? Before it came in, you... So you're finally here. You're putting us in a pinch here, you know that? You gotta clear out this office. Now. Oh, it's you. Don't give me that. You leased ran out 6 months ago. Now pack up and get out before the real trouble comes knocking. You can call this an import shop or whatever, but your president's out of the picture, lady. Just let it go. You're an asshole. You're an asshole. You're a motherfucker. You don't get packing, we're gonna do a lot more than just rough you up a little. Alright, time for Kiryu to fuck someone up. She doesn't deserve this. What's it at you? Besides, she most definitely does deserve it. Broad squat in a building that's not hers. I hear you. How about this? You give her some time to talk, she fills me in on what's going on here, and I help her move out once she's done. It won't be long. Yeah, like we're gonna trust some clown we've never seen, even laid eyes on before. We're not fucking around here, asshole. I guess there's no point talking then. If you're not gonna go over your own free will, be glad to lend you a hand. Come on, boys. Let's chuck these fools out. Motherfuckers in Kamurocho. Always trying to ice skate off hell. Fuck you. Fuck you. Still gonna master that shit. It's really hard to master heat moves as Kiryu because people just fucking die. It's really hard to master them with him. Damn, this dude's one tough cookie. How about you guys call it a day? I'll make sure she gets the contract handled. Or do you need another round of convincing? Alright. Guess we'll be on our way then. Sick. Scored another 6 months. I put the stuff from the bowling alley over in the corner there. Oh, thanks. Sorry I messed up your office, by the way. No, it's alright. Thank you for helping me. It looks like you have a message on your machine. Really? But I haven't been using this place for almost a year now. Who would try to call me here? Let's listen. Chigusa, I hope this message reaches you. Oh, it's Yusaku. There's something I need to tell you. Something I didn't have the guts to say in person. The truth is, I don't have much time left. The doctor said a month, maybe 2. The cancer just spread so quickly, there was nothing I could do. Hurts. You probably think this is just another one of my lies. Honestly, I didn't believe it at first either. I mean, dying before I hit... Sorry. Sounds like a bad joke. But it's the truth. No matter how hard I want it not to be. Can only imagine how you're taking this. Something tells me you're just gonna laugh it all off. But I'm telling the truth, Chigusa. If I were there with you now, I'm sure I'd like to pretend nothing was wrong. That's why I need to do this over the phone. It was the only way I could tell you the truth. I know that seems like the cowardly way out, but it had to happen this way. If you get this message, take a look in the desk for a pickup slip for a store called Lamarck. The package that's waiting for you there will tell you how I really feel about you. Sorry for making you run errands even from the grave. And sorry I'm sorry I treated you the way that I did. I'm sorry I'm leaving you behind like this. I'm sorry I ever loved you. I guess this is goodbye. I love you, Yakuza. I'll always love you. And that's the truth. Dead? You can't really expect me to believe that. I mean, you're standing right in front of me. You always were a terrible liar, Yusaku. Jesus. I found an envelope. Just where he said it would be. There's a slip for Lamarck in here, too. So, do you want to go? Yeah. So the package here will tell you how I really feel. Will tell you how you really feel about me? What's that supposed to mean? I couldn't say. I guess you'll find out once you hand that slip to the man behind the counter. Hopefully it's a business that actually holds on to packages for you. Right, let's go inside. Welcome to Lamarck. Hey, this place makes me kind of nervous. I only spend time in fancy shops like this. Well, you have the pickup slip, right? Why don't you just hand it to the clerk and we can get out of here? Would you do it for me? Sure, let me see it. Excuse me, I'm here to pick this up. Let me see. You know this is from a year ago, yes? Hold on just a moment, sir. They would hold on to it for a year. They're a rich, fancy store. They wouldn't risk it. In case the person who held on to it for a year is like someone who's just like, yeah. Here we are, sir. We set this order aside for a customer who said someone would come by and pick it up later, but they never came. And I suppose that would make you Yusaku Iwasaki, yes? This is a set of matching platinum rings you requested. Rings? They appear to be engagement rings, ma'am. That was the order we received, at least. Oh, right. Congratulations! I wish the two of you all the best in your lives together. Now then, here are your rings. Thank you. So, engagement rings, huh? Let's put them on. They're a pair after all. As long as you're sure. It's too small for my finger. Sorry. I'm sorry that your boyfriend didn't have the yaoi hands that I do. Hey, what's wrong? I give up. Yusaku's... he's gone. Chigusa. I've known all this time. I just... forget it. Just let me be alone. I don't think that's gonna help. We should go somewhere we can sit and take a breather. Fine. Let's go back to Bantam then. Yusaku and I used to go there together all the time. Got it. Let's go. You ready to head in? Yeah. Oh, Chigusa-san. Please, take a seat. Hold on, didn't you say the seat was reserved? That's right. For Chigusa's boyfriend, Yusaku-kun. And the drink? It's for him as well. Yusaku-kun would always sit in that very seat when he came here to take a load off. Today makes it a year since he passed. Even still, I had a feeling he would come in for a drink today. So he's really gone. He was so young, too. That's the scary thing about cancer. Sometimes it spreads so fast, it'll be far too late for treatment by the time you... Ah! Chigusa-san knows what happens, but she can't seem to bring herself to believe Yusaku-kun is gone. He had a bad habit of lying to her, so she convinced herself that his death was just another one of his lies. She convinced herself I was Yusaku-kun, too. So it seems. Chigusa-san, that's enough. I know it hurts to hear this, but waiting for Yusaku-kun isn't going to bring him back. No, I don't believe it. Chigusa, please. This is all just a stupid lie, right? He can't be dead. He just can't. His engagement ring was a lie, too. He never wanted to get married. He's just running away. After all those lies, why would he tell the truth this time? Chigusa-san, I have a letter for you from Yusaku-san. I think it's finally time for you to read it. A letter? He dropped it off when he found out you didn't have much time left. Told me to give it to you long after he was gone. That's when he told you he was leaving town. He didn't want to burden you with his death, Chigusa-san. He wanted you to move on, fall in love again. And he knew that you'd probably think this was just another one of his lies. He said that part with a little smile. I can remember it as clear as day. Why didn't he tell me? He only had a few months left. Wouldn't even get to spend that time together. I wish I could have been there to support him. Yusaku, I miss you so much. Chigusa. You crying? Trying not to. Trying my best not to. No, of course not. I would never cry over an idiot like that. I was just faking it. Lying, like he always did to me. Please, I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me anymore. Chigusa, there's no point in hiding it. You can put on a brave face all you want, but I know you're hurting deep down. And think about it. Yusaku lied to you so you'd be happy. You knew he was dying, but told you one last lie to get you to move on and smile. So if you're gonna lie and say you're fine, the least you can do is smile while you say it. For Yusaku. Not fine. And that's okay. It's alright to cry, Chigusa. If you ask me, I don't think Yusaku would have wanted you to hide how you really feel. I have to thank you, Kiryu-san. If I didn't meet you today, I might never have come to terms with Yusaku's death. Hey, you finally called me by the right name. Yeah, I guess I did. I really did put you through a lot today, huh? What? It was nothing. Thank you, though. You're an amazing person, Kiryu-san. I might even fall for you if I'm not careful. Oh, wait! I still have those engagement rings from earlier. Will you marry me, Kiryu-san? We've known each other for like 10 minutes. Just kidding. Another little lie, sorry. You didn't believe me, did you? Even so, I want you to have these. I don't need them anymore. What? No, you keep them. No, you can't. What? No, that is not my sub-story reward. What the fuck? No. Keep them. Keep them. You sure? Yeah. Yusaku gave me something far more important than these rings today. So with my relationship with women, I literally forgot you from a hostess that I slept with last year. So you can sell the rings for 150k. You know, if you're a bastard. Sell them back to Lamar. Get the deposit back. Let's go. And it's not just that. If I hang on to them, I don't think I'll ever find the strength to move on. Alright. I'd be honored to take care of them for you. Well, I should be going. Goodbye, Kiryu-san. Maybe sometimes lying is the right thing to do. That's your lesson that you learned from that, Kiryu? That's the lesson you took away from this? That was the lesson you got? Kiryu, what the hell? Kiryu, what the hell? What? No. What? Anyway, I'm going to end it. I'm going to end the stream. I don't think I can handle any more today. I'm ending the stream today. I don't think I can handle more. Yeah, there's the Color Gangs one, which that can wait. That can wait. We've done how many at this point? We've done 7 at this point. There'll be a point where more unlock in the future. We'll do the Color Gang ones there. We still can't do hostesses. We still don't really have money to do hostesses. So we'll do story next time, and then we'll try and just see how it goes from there. I mean, I guess if we do story next time, then it will open up being allowed to walk around the map properly without being interrupted. So if we do story and stuff next time, we'll be able to do hostesses and stuff after that, and then mix in sub-story, story, hostesses, and stuff like that. But we'll do that. Thought I was going to get to hostesses today, and then everything stopped that plan from happening. Yeah, something like that. Story, hostess, sub-story, finish hostess. There'll be some form of plan. We'll be able to work it out. But anyway, I shall end it there. I shall end it there. Next time, story. So we can finally actually walk past Millennium Tower. And I can save the game in the most convenient location that it is to save between our streams. As opposed to in front of the batting center. So thank you all so much for watching. And until next time, this is version 2. Signing out.